Independent thought, insensitivity, and other offensive content. We strongly urge all viewers and listeners to keep their brains in their skulls throughout the entire duration of this podcast. Failure to do so will result in immediate death. If you wish to support this podcast, there are several ways to do so. First, you can sign up for a free audiobook trial at audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants. Audible is the foremost seller of audiobooks today with hundreds of thousands of titles to satisfy all manner of tastes. Second, if you shop on Amazon.com, please use the Amazon affiliate links in the description section of this video. Every purchase you make helps to support this podcast's existence. Third, please peruse our merchandise and see if any of it strikes your fancy. We sell a lot of t-shirts, so we must be doing something right. One more thing before I go. To make an official submission to the Drunken Peasants, whether it be a video for one of our segments, or fan art, or a picture of you wearing one of our shirts, or anything you think we might want to use on the show, that stuff needs to be sent to the Drunken Peasants Facebook inbox. Please do not send correspondence, as this will be deleted unread. With all that shit out of the way, it's time to begin the show.
From the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants Podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Hey man, you got a joint? No, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck you talking about, atheist?
It's okay. You're nothing, TJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be liked.
You're garbage.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 304. And here are your hosts.
Smoke weed every day.
Please.
All right.
Please.
Here are your hosts.
Oh,
Ben.
shit.
Whoa.
Yeah,
What's going on?
my shit's fucked up over here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we might have to blow this out with compressed air again soon. Anyway, here are your hosts, Ben and Ben.
What's up, Ben and
hey.
Ben?
Fucking TJ, of course, is sick.
Hashtag where's CJ?
He's sick.
We got a text message right before the show that said, I'm having explosive diarrhea and vomiting. I cannot do the show.
Fuck TJ.
So-
this is bullshit, dude.
We've fired TJ. We've replaced him with this guy,
Yep.
Jacob.
Hello, people.
Yeah. And Jacob's here to totally replace TJ in every way, shape, and form.
TJ's just done now.
I'm not as entertaining.
No.
I disagree.
Don't kid yourself.
I disagree, Jacob. I think you're twice the man that
Yeah.
TJ is.
Yeah.
And half the size.
That's true.
Well,
You got a
it
good
depends on what
point.
you're talking about, Jacob.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that is true, too. You got to be careful.
All right, so let's address the most important thing right now.
Sure.
And that is, of course, that we have laid the groundwork now to officially sue Tommy Sotomayor and Sotomayor Entertainment, whatever you want to call it. We have retained an attorney.
Yep.
And Tommy will be contacted shortly.
He will be receiving his information packet in the mail. We have retained an attorney, and we are moving forward.
Anyone that's had said anything like, "Oh, we're not going to do it,"
It's already in the pipe.
It's already moving forward.
You guys will probably understand that we can't discuss very specific details and talk about the case a lot because, of course, that wouldn't be prudent for us to do. But rest assured, we are moving forward with it. And thank you guys. I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm blown away. Last night it was at 10K. Today I look, it's at 12. Thank you guys so much for your support.
Share this with everyone you know. Let everyone know that this is happening. We are 100% for sure going to file suit against Tommy. Only under very specific circumstances would we be settling or anything like that.
Right, and you know, even if that does happen, legal action has been started. Yep. The wheels of justice are turning.
TJ has the most information. Unfortunately, he's sick.
Yeah.
So we'll probably ask him to write maybe something for for Facebook or something, so he can tell you guys more information.
TJ has fat turditis.
Yeah.
It's caused by being a fat turd.
He's got pussitis, dude. He's got fucking pussitis, dude. TJ's such a fucking little pussy.
But yeah, thank you guys. If you can, if you haven't donated yet and you've got $1, you got $5, you got $10 you want to throw our way, Every little bit helps. If you can't give, like Ben said earlier, share it around. You guys have shown us so much love, and we do need your help with this. But we're going forward, man. It's happening. So thank you guys for making that a possibility here.
I can almost guarantee that Glanderson Booper will be set in court.
If it goes to court.
If it goes to court. Obviously,
Glanderson
I mean...
Which I think is great. It'll be an official court documents.
Yeah.
Glanderson Booper. Wow.
I saw that a lot of Tommy's fans in our comment section don't think that we're actually going to take this to court.
Really?
Wrong.
Guys,
I mean, like...
Wrong.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you, but it's already happened. Like, the ball is rolling. Tommy should be getting some mail soon. So, I'd hold your tongues if I were you.
Yeah, don't speak too soon, because you guys don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I guess soon, he was supposed to have a show, like on Wednesday, talking about his case against us, but then he pushed it to today. So
what an idiot!
I can't wait to see the compelling case.
Oh,
he
me
has
too.
against
Yeah,
us.
Tommy, please continue to make these videos.
Keep making videos.
On
What a fucking moron!
Keep on. No, Scotty, he's smart.
Yeah.
Keep on talking.
Keep making videos where you make a joke out of the DMCA and show us how.
Keep laughing.
How unseriously you take it.
It's fun to
Keep going, man. That's gonna be a big boon to you going forward.
Or DCMA.
DCMA or whatever,
as Tommy likes to say.
You know, I would pay $1,000 to Tommy if he was standing in front of me and he could define DMCA. If he could tell me what DMCA
He can't even
stands
say
for.
it right.
He filed one and doesn't even know what it is.
Look at this. This was posted yesterday. Tommy's got over 50K donations. 5K. All you got. Yeah, and you have a bigger fan base. I guess Tommy's a real fan. And this was yesterday, and now we're at 12K.
Yeah.
So
keep talking, dipshit.
The name was funny, Micro Penis TJ. Though.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
that's
give,
all they've
I'll
got.
give you that. I'll
That's
give you
all
that.
they've got.
I'll give you that much. The Micro Penis TJ.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. A judge is not going to look at the size of TJ's penis and be like, "Oh, you lose the case by default because you have a small penis."
It should be brought up in court, though, the TJ has.
Oh yeah,
just for the official record.
I'll laugh.
Dude, that should be like. I want our lawyer to say that. Like, can that be submitted to like court documents? Like, TJ has a micro penis.
Yes, we would like to put it on record that TJ has a micro penis. Can we do that?
I want there to be an official document that's like, look, it says right here an official court document.
I fail to see how this is relevant to the case. It is, Your Honor, please. Just put it on the record.
So please, this is serious now.
Yes, it is.
This is not only for us. This is to help anyone who's been silenced by someone using the DMCA
By
for
Tommy.
anything other than
Tommy.
I mean, this will set a
Tommy's gone
precedent,
after.
but not just Tommy. This will set a precedence overall.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
Look, very few
Potentially.
people have been sued for this. There are some lawsuits in the pikes. Some
Are we
friends-
allowed to say who's assisting us? with this?
I would wait for TJ, but
great.
we
Well,
can't-
how long are we gonna be waiting?
Right,
then?
but I can say this. Like, honestly, some friends of ours have helped us retain legal counsel. They're pretty well-known guys who are going forward with a very similar case.
Yep.
And this guy does not fuck around, and he knows what he's doing.
Yep.
And this is kind of what he specializes in, and this is kind of a new field. Not a lot of people have been taken to task over bad faith DMCAs.
Yeah. So just to reiterate, friends of ours who are currently in a legal situation with other people who are false DMCAing them
Yes.
are getting assistance from the same people we are now getting assistance.
Hey, Scotty.
Jesus, man.
There
So
you
we'll just put it that way.
Yeah. There you go.
So this is legit. So anyone that, when we brought this up on the last episode and you're like, well, we don't know, are they actually going to do anything this time?
It's being done.
It's being done. So if you wanted to contribute but you weren't sure, 100%. If you contribute now, this is going to... I want to take Tommy to court.
I mean...
At this point, we all do.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Tommy is filing these bullshit DMCAs.
Look, I see no reason why we can't talk about what this means for us. We've talked about what it means in a broader sense. But for us, if you're a fan of us, this is our channel. This is how we get to you guys. This is where we go to deliver this content. And it is crippled right now.
It's almost deactivated at this point.
If he DMCA's another fucking video or two, it could deactivate our channel. I mean, this is real shit for us. This is our livelihoods. This is our job, and we're not fucking around, man. We're not, and I want people to know that. We're going forward with this. We are fighting this fight, and we need your help. And thanks to those that have. I mean, look at some of these people. $500 there, $50 there, $20, $1, $5. I mean, thank you guys. And if you can help going forward by sharing the link or coming out of pocket a little bit, we sure would appreciate it. We want to keep doing the show.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll say, as a fan of the show, I'm really happy I never wasted 1 second of my time watching one of that guy's videos.
Yeah.
The only content of his I'm familiar with is what I see on your guys' show.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
He's a terrible person.
It's mostly just
unbelievable
obsessing over race.
Unbelievable
Like
idiot.
if someone does something, it's because they're the color of whatever
Color they are. That's why they done it.
That's why they did it. That's why they do it. Like, he groups people into these very simplistic categories when we all know that people in general are not just simplistic, can't be grouped in to these very small categories that he puts us all into.
Whatever.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
That's right. We're to blame for everything, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, so the reason we have Jacob here is we're going to go further with our new segment, Strains You Love.
Every day.
Absolutely.
Strains you fucking love.
And we do love some strains here at the Drunken Peasants.
Oh, yeah, we do.
But none of us love strains more than our prestigious guest, Jacob here. He loves strains more than anybody I've ever met.
And this is
I'd say so.
I'm putting my finger under it now. As you can see, this is a live view from our microscope camera.
We got a new microscope so that you guys can get a close look at what Washington bud is. And this is what we're smoking every day, guys. I mean, maybe not this exact strain, but let's turn it over to Jacob. What can you tell us about this?
All right, gentlemen. This shit is as purple as it fucking gets, essentially. This is going to be the Chem Cookies. As you can tell, I've already smoked some of that shit already. Cottonmouth is fucking terrible. But this is a pretty fucking heavy indica for being a hybrid.
Sweet.
This is by Sub X. And good job to them, by the way. This is some of the best stuff I've had in Washington.
So,
let's load this up here.
I have a couple of questions. Trichromes. Is that what we're seeing there? The glistening, sugary frostiness?
This one in particular is going to be large in limonene and something called carlimonene. Holy shit, I'm high. That is really hard to spit out when you're fucked up like this. Damn. This is great. So, anyways, yeah, that's what we're seeing. Everything that you see there that's going to be that white crystally shit is going to be all terpenes.
Awesome, man. And the red hairs. I remember back in California before medical legalization, man, if you got a weed with a lot of them red hairs in it, everybody was excited. What are those little red hairs that we're seeing?
Okay, so these little red hairs, I can't quite remember the name of them right off the top of my head. I'm really fucked up.
It's all right, man.
So,
that's a testament to the shit we're about to smoke.
No shit. Well, it's a part of the plant, and it just hosts a lot of THCA. It just carries a lot more of the trichomes and stuff. They change in color, just varying on the type of terpenes in the actual plant. So, if you get something that's going to be large in... you got limonene here. That is going to be really, really clear.
Sure.
And then you're going to get some other ones. Fuck me, man.
It's all right, man.
Limonene. That's similar to black pepper, so it's going to give it more of like a little yellowish tint.
You gave me a sniff of this shit earlier, and it had. I said it chocolatey, but when you said black peppery, I went back for another sniff, And that is definitely, there's a black pepper element to this that I haven't really smelled in a lot of other buds here. Oh shit.
Fuck, dude.
You know what that means?
Yeah, I know what that means.
The Dark Lord has arrived. And he's loaded with this shit that's on the camera right now.
Dude.
I'm insanely scared of this. You know, I'm a dude that I typically, like, for the show, I'm a sativa guy.
Yeah.
Like, I go heavy sativa for the show because I like that up buzz. So this is going to be an interesting, mellow show tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it will.
Because we're about to get super duper into couch high.
This is what I call brick brained. This is like when you get your brain is, there's so much THC in it right now. This is high, also got to be high in CBD.
I would imagine.
Yeah. This is also high in CBD, which is also going to balance it out a little bit.
Sure.
So I should come down here in about 5 or 6 minutes. That's all really it's going to take when you dose yourself this heavy.
Sure.
But yeah, holy shit, man. You can feel it.
This stuff is gangster.
Wow.
I haven't even smoked it yet, and I can tell you, looking at it.
This is unbelievable.
Take a big rip, Jacob.
Well, you smoked a little bit, Paul.
This is the Kim cookies.
Yes, man.
So that's OG Kim and peppermint cookies?
OG
or Girl Scout cookies?
No. Girl Scout cookies.
Oh,
Thin
shit.
mint, technically.
Shit.
There's too much. Yeah.
And there's too much airflow in here.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we've got that fucking torch, too.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah.
That'll make it way easier
Break
to
out
start.
the fucking torch, dude. Oh, it's got to be fucking cherry.
Oh. See, Jacob does not fuck around.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it hits
Vader,
hard.
that's what we're saying. Like this is why Vader is a piece of renown on our show.
Yeah.
Because it may not, he may not look all that intimidating, but that fucking bowl, it's deep and it hits hard.
I've been smoking for 9 years. Heavily. Very heavily.
Yeah.
And this is probably the heaviest shit I've had in a while.
Wow.
Easily.
That's crazy.
The taste. You can really taste. You can really taste the terpenes in the carbonyline. Holy shit! But you can really taste it because it kind of burns your mouth a little bit. It's just like similar if you take a piece of black pepper and you kind of put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
You can taste it on your lips.
Let me take my first hit, man.
I'm so fucking high right now.
I'm gonna take my first hit. Let me see.
Yeah, dude, experience this shit because this is fucking whoa.
I promise you, people, I'm a hell of a lot smarter than this. I'm just unbelievably high.
I can vouch.
I have not had this before. This just came to Green Theory in Bellevue today.
Yeah,
beautiful.
It just showed up, so I've never had this before. Kind of didn't know how to prepare for that.
And
damn,
people have been asking about this, so I think now's the best time. By the way, actually, we'll do it at the end here, but I want to bring this up before I forget. We have a new place to send mail to. If you want to send us anything, you can address it to the Drunken Peasants, 227 Bellevue Way, Northeast, number 80, Bellevue, Washington, 98004. So we're back up and running, and we'll have the fan mail segment again soon and all that shit.
As soon as we get a load of stuff.
So
you guys,
they text us when we get shit, so we'll know when's there.
Could you pass me another nug of this? By the time it got to me, it was almost cash.
Yeah,
I'd like to load a freshie and pass it back your way.
So 1 to 10, how would you rate the strain?
Oh, easily this is gonna be a 10.
Yeah, this is a 10.
This is no doubt this is a 10.
This is a fucking winner, dude.
There's a lot of good strains out there, like Peppermint Cookies by Gold Leaf, which maybe would have been better for this show, especially considering it's a little bit more clear-headed.
Sure.
However, I couldn't pass this up. Just looking at this shit, it's all prepackaged. You're not supposed to be able to smell this stuff. right? We get this stuff in totes. The moment you open that tote, the whole store smells like this fucking strain, man. It's unbelievable.
It's beautiful. I'm gonna take a decent hit of it right now because like I said, I got pretty cash,
dude.
And I'll give my rating.
You're about to
I have a feeling it's gonna be a 10 out of 10.
You're about to be in outer space, dude.
Holy fuck.
So people in the chat, I don't know if this is true, and I'm not going to go over and check because we're doing a show right now, but apparently Tommy is telling people to false flag us right now.
Great.
So
keep going, Tommy.
Yeah, keep going. I mean, like,
ooh, cookies and cream. Ooh. You got good taste.
Ooh.
We literally have a lawyer, and we are going to file suit against you. So keep digging the hole for yourself, man. Keep affecting our revenue.
Oh, welcome to the Coughing Peasants podcast with Ben and Ben. I'm your co-host, Paul Ziga. Holy shit, that shit is dank. Look, immediate high, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, like taking a fat rip on that. It's not a creeper at all. It's an immediate rush. Oh.
So, speaking of that, if you guys, okay, so the thing that I get approached about the most when something this strong is going around, for anybody that doesn't smoke that often and goes after something this strong, that's going to be 28% or so total active cannabinoids. The thing that's really important is to keep drinking water. So the other thing is too, a lot of people will get dizzy, your face will get warm. You just got to kind of keep yourself clear-headed, make sure you lay down. If you feel like you're going to pass out, the blood, what happens is your blood pressure is going to spike.
Yeah.
Whether it goes up or down, depends on you and depends on how much you just got hit with.
Sure.
So you want to make sure you lay down, kind of put your feet above your head to get the blood back in your head. Also, it's important to keep calm. You don't need to call the cops.
No.
You don't need to call ambulances.
You'll be fine.
Especially if you're in a prohibition state.
Absolutely.
Don't call the cops.
Can you verify the accuracy of this statement that I've heard passed around about weed? Nobody in the history of time has overdosed on marijuana.
No. Well, okay, so
like a heart attack or something like that.
Okay, so a quick disclaimer: I work for Green Theory in Bellevue.
Sure.
My opinions in that are not affiliated with the company.
Of course.
We are two separate entities. Yeah. So these are my opinions, and this is from all the stuff that I have read.
Sure.
Okay.
And in my professional opinion. So, yeah, it's important to remain calm. You're fine. You're just high. That's all you have to convince yourself of. When you get really dosed up like that, your brain is firing in all kinds of different ways. And it's like overworking yourself. When you get high for a while, like I meet a lot of people that have been smoking for 30 or 40 years who are capable of completely separating themselves from the actual anxiety.
Yeah.
So these guys can sit there with a dose going on in their brain and everything's shooting off, and they can just live with it.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable.
Can I tell you a little story? Something that happened to me that I think you could probably say, yes, this was totally fucking something that happens every once in a while. Okay. So I was in Texas, Prohibition State. It had been a long time since I smoked, so my tolerance was low, and I came into what Southerners call some loud. And it was good, and I smoked a bunch of it. All of a sudden, I got sweaty, super dizzy, felt like I was going to black out. I ended up going to the bathroom and sitting in my bathtub with no water in it and putting my feet up, and I felt better. That's something that can happen if you dose yourself a little high.
Absolutely.
No? Okay.
And loud what? Like loud rosin?
I have no idea. No.
They call it loud. That's like fire or dank.
Yeah, like fire or dank. Like they say when somebody's got really good dank bud, it's loud.
Just some killer bud.
I love this video. This is a video of...
Absolutely, though. Yes.
This is a video of some guy in Amsterdam, and he was standing outside of the Baba coffee shop.
I love this video.
Yeah, I love this video. Like... He's just standing outside. Amsterdam's really heavy in like foot traffic.
Sure.
This is in the center of Amsterdam, too. Like the very center.
In the De Wallen district.
So this is a weed bar.
Yeah, I've been to this coffee shop
It's a
before.
coffee shop, yeah.
Okay. Baba.
Yeah, the guy standing up against the wall in
There.
the background.
Oh, yeah.
Watch him. This is great. Watch.
He is fucking down for the
Whoopsie
fucking
daisy.
count.
Now that may or may not be cannabis related. He may have just
He
had a
said
fucking.
it was.
Nope,
He said he was
absolutely
high.
that could be.
He's
Absolutely.
standing right outside of the coffee
Absolutely.
shop.
Yep.
He just went bye for a second.
He
You
went
know.
baba.
He went baba. Look at him. He went baba.
Too much too soon. That's exactly.
Oh shit! The
I've
place
seen
is
it
called
happen.
Baba.
It
Yeah.
happened in our store.
I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude,
I
it
think.
is.
I think a lot of tourists, come to places like this where
And they've
there's
never
no
smoked before.
They've never smoked or smoked something that potent.
Right.
Maybe
I always think weed lingo is funny. I had like local weed lingo kind of varies from state to state. Like loud is something that Jacob like. Have you heard it called loud before, or is that
So-
kind of a strain here now?
Well, I grew up kind of in the hills of Minnesota.
Okay.
So I'm not really familiar with kind of this big city life and stuff like that until
Sure.
I moved here about 2 years ago. So I'm kind of just now being introduced in my position to a lot of different things. And we have things like loud rosin,
Sure.
and loud resin.
Yeah.
So I think of it in that technical sense.
In the deep south, if somebody's got good bud, they've got that loud. That's the way they say it. Where I'm from, if somebody's got good weed, they've got that ooh-wee.
It's called dank where I'm
The
from.
ooh-wee. Like you can call somebody and say, dude, I got some bud. Oh, man, what kind of bud? It's that ooh-wee. And then the person's in the car
Dude, that's
because they
fucking
know.
weird. That's weird. There in the area I grew up, it was kill. It's like
Kill.
I got to kill, man.
Yeah.
Killer bud, dude.
Yep. I mean, like, I just think it's funny, these different kind of words that are used for the same plant.
It's just a fun way to describe it.
Sure.
It's just quick to sell somebody on something.
Of
Just
course.
like that.
Exactly.
That's all you got to do. I mean, some people, when they come in, that's all they want to hear. They want a $10 gram and they want to hear that it's fire.
All right.
Or it's,
Yep.
Yeah, true. Before we move on, there's a lot of chatter in the chat about Tommy. And we're aware he's talking shit. Here's our statement going forward.
Yep.
Okay. Tommy can say whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
If you think he says something that we might want to know about,
Screen cap it.
Screen cap it, save it, send it to us. That's fine. We are not going to engage him directly any longer. Our attorneys will do our talking from now on going forward. We are filing a suit against him.
Yep, and it's in the process. So we're not going to talk like he's talking.
So he can continue to dig his own hole and make statements that make it clear that he doesn't take the DMCA seriously
Not
and
at
that
all.
he uses it just to shut people up. He's done it to many other people. There are people that have contacted me that we have very little in common with, but what we have in common with is that we disagreed with Tommy and he
Filed
falls,
the DMCA.
yeah, against us.
Just trying to silence any
So-
voices against him.
Yeah. And
So
and we're against censorship.
But we
like that.
don't need an up to the second fucking running commentary on what Tommy's doing. Thank you for watching, and if he's doing some shit that you think we want to see, send it to us.
And if you would like to dissuade this type of behavior, please follow the link in the description to contribute to our legal defense fund.
I mean, look, it's taken another jump.
100% of that is going towards this lawsuit.
Absolutely, that's what this is for.
And we have legal counsel that specializes in just this, and they're already working on similar cases that you may be familiar with.
Let's put it this way: some of this money is already spent. It's already spent, guys. This money is being used to retain legal counsel, and we're moving forward, and that's all you need to know from us. And thank you very much for helping. I saw when Ben pulled it up over there that it's taken another jump just in the last few minutes.
Yep.
Awesome.
And we'll check in later with it. Yeah.
This dude. He went baba.
He went baba.
Another dude went baba out in front of baba.
Damn.
He went out.
He's
He
so
might've-
fucking high.
He might have knocked his head
I'll tell
when
you
he
what,
went down too.
You know,
Did he smoke? He must have ate something.
probably.
maybe.
That must have been an edible.
Space cake.
Dude, they sell awesome space cakes at Bob. I bought some.
Yeah.
Space cakes.
Do you know
Yeah,
what
little
milligram are
chocolate.
in those?
Little chocolate.
What's that?
You know, I
What
don't
milligrams are in those?
Know. I don't know if they post the milligrams
I don't
out
know.
there.
You know, I don't really know.
I don't really think they have to. It's probably pretty strong.
It's very strong. I think they might be made. I don't know how they're
would
made.
you say that they're commensurate with the things that I was able to get medically in California when we were there?
Yes. I
so
slept,
like the little brownie bites.
Yeah.
I slept long and hard
So
after eating a
in
space cake.
California,
Sleepy high.
the restrictions on milligrams per edible are way higher. At least
Well, that's medical.
For medical,
Well, you
we'll
don't
see.
have recreational
Right.
until
We'll
next
see
year.
going forward what the recreational limits are. But when I was in California and was legally buying with a green card there. Yeah, the edibles that I got would put you on your fucking ass. One of them.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, those brownies,
shit's
those
fucking-
gummy bears.
And really, one of the things that Jacob helped us figure out was how to make our own canna butter and canna oil at home. What was the big thing that you told us? Don't use the dank shit, right? Don't use your best bud to cook.
You don't need to use the best quality weed to cook it. So when you
use like mids or something.
What's that?
Would you use like mids or something?
What?
Mids.
Like mid-grade type shit?
Oh no. Use lower stuff.
Lower stuff?
Yeah, you can get $140 ounces of stuff that really doesn't have a lot of trichomes and whatnot on it. And you can cook the THCA right out of it.
Yep.
And the thing is not a lot of the trichomes are going to stay inside whatever you're cooking.
Right.
So, and it's hard to do so. You can use wax. You can get it out that way, but not a whole lot. You're still going to get a very resiny taste from it.
Sure.
And it can be hard to stomach sometimes.
I'm telling you, man, Chelsea bought a big bag of bud. And
it was cherry pie.
She bought a big bag of cherry pie. Cooked it down into this beautiful, I swear to God, dude, beautiful, it's light green canna butter. And it's so clean. It's just got this really
cheesecloth.
Light. She used cheesecloth to make canna butter, and it's nice and solid, and it's perfect for cooking. She made some cookies, dude. Scotty, you remember last night? Let's say last night, me and Scotty stayed up late. We were periscoping and shit, and we turned the periscope off, and we were like, "Fuck, man, I'm hungry. What do we have?" I went and made like pasta Alfredo.
Yep.
And Scotty cooked a bunch of corn dogs, and it was because of those goddamn cookies. Dude, we ate those fucking cookies earlier, and we were just gone. So, like, when you make your own edibles, you can get way gone on a cookie or two.
Oh, dude, we were smoking.
You can still get a good product using a better bud, obviously.
Sure.
It's just not... It's really not that different, honestly.
It's a cost-benefit thing, right?
Yeah.
Why use the good shit when you can get just as good, just about, with the lowers?
I've been plenty of high on that
I guess, personally, I just feel it's kind of... If you're going to pay $350 for an ounce...
Right.
Smoke that shit.
I mean,
smoke it. Can you turn it into wax? Do whatever you want with it.
Can you give us some retail prices on general bud? Because I get that a lot here, and I'm like, I don't really know kind of like what the angle is. So like, good bud, like what's top shelf shit in Washington go for?
You can get So some of the best brands that I've had in this state are going to be Gold Leaf, Washington Bud Company, people like Gabriel, and all that stuff is around 2 grams for about $30.
Okay.
About 30, 32.
So that's a joint or two for $30.
I think it's time to move on, guys.
Okay. All right.
So here's Trump saying women are generally better than men.
Okay.
Yeah, is it what?
Generally speaking?
What?
At what?
Generally, like
generally.
Just in general. I
in
guess.
general, they're better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially when you can grab their pussies and they don't do shit.
Well, yeah, generally.
Because you're famous.
Generally, you
you're
can.
Trump. You're Trump, dude. Come on.
On child care, I'm asking Congress.
I can't. I'm sorry. Look at his fucking hair. He's got a mullet. He's got a fucking.
It is kind of a mullet.
He's got a fucking like fig leaf on top of his head.
Better watch what you say, Ben. This is your
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
soon to be
fuck.
emperor, Ben.
I don't give a
Bow
fuck.
before your emperor,
His
Ben.
you
Bow
know,
before your emperor.
I'm not even going to criticize him as a president because that hasn't happened yet.
He's not even president. He's your emperor.
I'm going to criticize his fucking atrocious hair.
It really is kind of bad, but you know what? Whatever.
Off
he makes
your head, Ben.
It's always been that way. He makes it work for him. Whatever. Trump's hair is fucked up. You know, like I would like to see what's under that big fucking flop of a comb over up there. Like, I would like to see underneath the veil.
Yeah, that would be weird.
He did say, TJ told me he did say at one point that if he was ever president, he would change his hairstyle.
Hasn't happened yet.
Right, but he's not president yet.
Yeah, but it's getting close. In like a month, he'll be president. So
he ain't changing his fucking hair.
I don't know.
He ain't changing it, Paul.
He went back to. He's already going back to Ohio and holding rallies like he's running for president for the next time already. That's what this is from. This is a rally of the thank you tour.
Thank you tour.
The thank you
Trump,
tour.
What a fucking
What
an idiot, dude.
You know, what an idiot, dude. He's a stud. Look, people are eating this shit up. They're like, look, he's doing a thank you tour. I'm gonna vote for him.
He's
again.
already running again.
I know.
He hasn't even taken office yet.
He's awesome. Fucking Trump.
He's not awesome.
Support the American-
Stop. Pause it. Let me qualify his awesomeness.
On the contrary.
Don't you?
With Paul.
Yes. On the contrary, Ben, he is awesome, and let me tell you why.
Okay.
If we had a liberal that was doing the same thing, forward-thinking, engaging populist that was out there working hard to get reelected already for an election that's distant, you'd be happy about that, dude.
Not really. Like
you would be. You would be.
Okay. Well, are you gonna let me talk, or are you just gonna keep
On
flapping
the contrary,
your fat
Ben.
fucking face?
On the contrary.
All right. Well, normally what I would want, if it was someone I supported and voted for, I would want them to concentrate more on being president, and then when we come into the next general election, maybe like a year out. I mean, the primary season in an election like this, the current president can sit back and let them duke it out. And then when you get to like 3 months before the election, then you throw in. Hold on.
Okay.
He has the advantage at this point. He's already president.
Sure.
He does, yeah.
Do a good job of being president. And that will get you reelected, and you can run on your record as president. You have that advantage as the incumbent.
I don't disagree with any of that. Okay. Are there better things Trump could be doing? Yes. But I like populists. I don't like Trump. But if I had a bright, fiery, populist, leftist, socialist-leaning kind of fucking candidate that was doing this, like just won and was traveling around to the people that elected him or her and was like, thank you, I wouldn't be like, oh, fuck you, get to work. I'd be like, yeah, that's cool. They're solidified, right? So that's what Trump is doing, something that is good. The people that like Trump like this. And they're going to be likely to go back to him because of this. That's what I'm saying.
I think, at least right now, he can spend all the time he wants on this because he has time.
Sure.
Yeah.
But once he takes office,
we'll see.
This kind of shit.
We'll see.
Shouldn't be happening until like 3 3/4 years from now.
I think if you look at Trump and his style, Trump is not going to do anything conventionally. He's obviously not. He's already just calling up. He's calling up at people like the leaders of other countries and just like, yeah, okay, what's up? I'm Trump, basically. I mean,
what's up? Hey!
I mean, yeah, that's kind of he's not going to follow the patterns of other presidents.
Let's fuck some whores!
That's pretty clear.
Oi! Oh! Let's fuck some whores!
Let's fuck some fucking whores!
Bring on the nukes.
Sure.
Paul, can we just move you to an island and we bring the nukes just to that island?
I mean, if that's the way it goes down, I'm fine with that too.
Cool.
I think it would be better.
I'm fine with that. Because even though you've given up, I haven't. Like, I'm fine with everything.
Fine.
If you're unhappy enough where you want the nukes to come, they can just come to you.
Personally, I think it would be more cost effective to ignore people like you that are still holding on to this scrap of.
I think it'd be more cost effective for me to just buy a gun and kill you before you.
No. It actually, in the grand scheme of things, it would be more cost effective to just launch launch. Let's just do
No.
it. We're posturing
Nukes are
like
too
we're going to do it,
expensive.
and if we're not going to move beyond this, let's stop and let evolution have another fucking try. Let the cockroaches have a try.
Let's just cut Paul's tongue out.
Let's
so he
give the
can't talk
fucking
anymore.
roaches. You know what? Let's give the roaches a couple million years of evolutionary
because if Paul had his way, we would all be like the fucking Borg.
Nah, I just look at Trump.
All right, here we go. Paul's going to keep talking.
No, I'm just saying,
All
Ben,
right.
I look at Trump and
okay, it's Paul's turn.
I see no hope. I see no. You see hope for humanity when you see this.
Paul's turn.
All right, it's Ben's turn now.
Okay, so if Paul had his way, we would all just be uniformed fucking human beings.
No, that is so untrue.
Oh, you would eradicate culture. You would eradicate language.
I would replace culture.
Still Paul's turn. Still Paul's turn.
You asked me a question.
Here we go. No, did I ask you a fucking question?
Yes, you did. You said you would eradicate culture.
Was that a question, bitch? No, that's a statement. That's a fucking statement. Did I ask you if you would do it? No. I said
it's a
you
straw
would.
man.
How's it a straw man? You told me you would.
I would eradicate culture as we know it. I would create a new culture going forward. A culture of pursuit of what you want. A culture of pursuit of happiness.
So yes. So the answer is yes.
Yes, I would eradicate all current bullshit cultures that elect people like this fucking
still your
retard.
Turn to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. See,
you asked me a question.
I didn't ask. Okay. I did not ask you a fucking question. So you would eradicate culture. You'd create a new uniform culture. You create a new uniform language. You wouldn't expect new cultures to arise out of this. You would just expect everyone.
No, I would. But
okay.
Thank you for strawmanning me.
Well, how would you stop it?
I wouldn't stop it. I would encourage it.
You would encourage.
I would encourage new subcultures based around the central premise of expanding humanity's horizons beyond the tiny little pitiful planet we're on. Yeah, I'd love people that were into music and movies and culture and art and environmental studies and trying to lessen the impact of our footprint in the galaxy. Yeah, I don't have a problem with cultures. I just have a problem with our current culture that leads to electing this guy because the only other choice we had was Hillary fuck Clinton. That's the culture I have a problem with. That's the culture I want to chuck.
Nuke Paul.
No, nuke us.
No.
Because we're not going to do it,
Paul
Ben.
To be nuked. I would rather Paul be nuked. Be a lot quieter.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier, too, to keep grinding away with a Trump presidency.
That's fine. I'll take Trump.
Look at us. We suck.
It is very hard to predict this kind of shit, and I think it's pretty crazy that cartoons have been able to get us to this point.
Of course.
And I think that makes a good argument for a fucking nuke, too.
Yep. Bring on the nukes.
You've all seen Paul's argumentative tactics. Just want to point that out. He's made it apparent.
And you haven't seen Ben's, though.
Oh, you have seen mine. Well, in between you talking, they got to see it. So Paul just derails the entire conversation with his loud ass mouth.
I think Paul just wants the Fallout world to be real.
That's fine.
No,
I'll tell you what. Paul can move to the Paul, go to the middle of the fucking Sahara, and we'll fucking nuke the shit out of you. You'll have your fiery inferno death, and I can go on with my life without having to hear it.
I honestly have one problem with the Fallout universe, and I'll tell you what it is.
What?
Too many fucking humans. If you got rid of all the humans, I think it'd be pretty
Paul,
fucking
you know
sweet.
what? The nukes will fly, and if people survive, they survive. You know what,
Well,
Paul?
for a while they will.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, dude, if they make it, they make it.
If they make it, they make it, sure. Bring on the nukes.
To Paul.
Family and make safe and affordable child care accessible to all. It's so important.
It's even easier, too. I advocate for that. That is what I advocate for. Bring the nukes to Paul. You only need, one.
I think, like I said, I think a greater benefit to...
Oh, hold on, Paul. You're talking again? Wait. Oh, shit, dude. Just wait for the fucking nukes.
Why would they nuke Paul? Would they just do a drone strike on Paul?
I said I could just go buy a pistol and blow Paul's head off if you wanted me to.
Well, you could, but then you'd be...
No. murderer.
That you'd be in prison.
Well, I mean,
and you wouldn't solve the problem that elected Trump by doing that either. But whatever, you could.
I'd solve the... Okay, the question is, someone who annoys you. Naggers. Paul. He's nagging me.
Oh, okay.
Our agenda will fight to increase pay and opportunities for women
in the
workforce. Support women entrepreneurs. Who's a women entrepreneur here? Who's a women?
Who's a women?
A lot of them. Hate to tell you, men. Generally speaking, they're better than you are.
Wow. Ladies, you've got a president.
Now, if I
Fucking
said
Trump,
it the other
dude.
way around, I'd be in
What a
big trouble,
demagogue,
don't you?
dude.
You sure would.
And we're going to make sure that no one is penalized for the decision to have a family. Right now, they're penalized.
Okay. Whatever, man.
They're penalized.
Whatever, bro.
How can anybody buy into that shit?
Well,
I just don't understand. How can you not see right through that fucking shit?
because they haven't received enough radiation from the nuclear winter that's coming. Once they get that radiation, this won't be a problem.
That was the winter of Paul's discontent. Seriously.
No, it's horrible. Bring on the nukes or bring on the weed, you know. This is, people ask why I get high. Well, this is one of the reasons, folks. I live in a world where this man is going to be, you know, the person that represents me to the world.
I really don't think it's going to make that much of a difference, honestly.
You don't think so?
No, I mean, I think he'll probably do things that annoy us. He'll probably do things that might make it even harder for people outside.
I'm not saying Trump is the end-all, be-all.
Well, I'm also saying that, I mean, the worst president of our lifetime so far, I think we'd agree, is George Bush.
Sure.
And I mean, even though things were kind of weird and like economically, things got bad under Bush, he made life way harder for non-Americans in certain parts of the world. So I would probably say I could see that happening.
The American presidency has been a cycle of disappointment since the mid-'80s, and it will remain so going forward.
I mean, and I'm sure people who were really old or even middle-aged in the mid-'80s thought that the mid-'80s shit took it to shit. There's always this, it was better before, now it's shit. Oh, it was better before then, now it's shit.
I see that. I don't agree with the better before. I always agree with now it's shit, though.
I mean, it's just like you know, you think the music of the 90s was cool and like most of the music now is shit.
Well, that's nostalgia.
My dad thought the music from the 70s was awesome and that grunge was shit.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
My stepdad's the same way.
Yeah. So it's always, I find certain people, they're always looking back at like things were cool like back in the day from what I can remember when I was earlier, but you know, now everything sucks.
I just think that we got a better selection of presidents before the 80s. I think that the 80s really kind of killed the presidency, and you just see weak president after weak president.
So you think like
shitty, bad, reverse from their fucking, you know, like, and it just gets worse. I mean, Clinton was kind of a bright spot there. He did run up a national surplus, so you can give him that. And the Clinton years were kind of fun.
So the 70s, like Gerald
Carter,
Ford,
Jimmy Carter.
Carter, really? Carter is considered a political failure.
Oh, I know he was. He was a huge belly flop of a president.
So how is he a better candidate?
I'm not saying that directly preceding the 80s was great. I'm just saying it's been a cycle of decline. Your choices get slimmer. The parties get closer together. Your candidates are getting worse and worse every year. Now we're at the point where it was Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump. What a fucking toilet we have. What's the next cycle gonna be? Donald Trump, Rosie O'Donnell? Fuck me. Bring on the nukes.
Yeah, you're talking about the inherent flaws of democracy.
Yeah, we've had shit presidents going back to the beginning. I'm not saying every president has been wonderful. I'm just saying that lately, our track record's pretty fucked up. John McCain. Mitt Romney.
I mean, seriously,
Paul Dukakis.
You can use the same Paul Dukakis.
Yeah, what a great candidate we ran that year, didn't we?
His name wasn't Paul.
Oh, what was? Yeah, wasn't it?
No.
Michael Dukakis?
Yeah.
Michael Dukakis. Who was I thinking of? There's another political.
Oh, you were thinking
Paul.
of Clay Aikman, Paul.
Clay Aikman.
Here's the Paul timer. I'm going to put it up on the screen now.
Oh, sweet. We'll see how many minutes Paul's spent.
Actually, this is a countdown timer.
Oh, it's a count. Oh, okay. That sucks.
Cool.
Oh, maybe for the next show.
This also kind of makes me worry about Kanye's run.
That's not gonna happen. I mean, like, I guess I can't say it's not going to happen, but I don't think. Well,
I mean, we got a reality star.
Yep.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers think I'm playing, huh?
Right?
Coming for the USA, huh?
He's a fucking idiot, too, so it works out.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
He's
even be
perfect for
surprising.
government.
Dude, it wouldn't even be surprising.
People keep coming to our chat and saying, call into Tommy's show.
No.
Why would we do that?
No thanks.
We're going to have our lawyer send Tommy a letter. We're not going to call his show. We're done talking to Tommy. Now our lawyer talks to either Tommy or Tommy's lawyer, however he decides to do it. And that's it.
Yep.
Oh, man. You know what? I was so excited to play this video for TJ, but he's not going to be here. I thought he might even cry. The creator of the Big Mac has died.
The creator of the Big Mac did not die from a Big Mac attack.
Well, it's not really that unhealthy.
The Big Mac's maker,
Mr. Jim Delgado.
lived to the age of 98. It was nearly 50 years ago that he first served a Big Mac at his McDonald's franchise near Pittsburgh. It was an instant success, went national, immortalized by the jingle.
To all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. Pickles, onions, on a patty, special sauce.
Where is the special sauce? There's the special sauce. The original Big Mac sold for
49 cents at the time.
Now it's as much as $5 and sold worldwide. Though in Paris,
What do they call a Big Mac?
Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
you know they say that only 1 out of 5 millennials has even ever tasted a Big Mac. McDonald's didn't lower its flag to half staff, but it did tweet, "Jim, we thank and will forever remember you." Fans posted Big Mac tribute photos. One suggested, to honor his legacy, why not return the Big Mac to its former size? It's become so small it's pathetic. Not true, says McDonald's. It's been the same size since inception. Another fan suggested if they cremate him, they should put him in a Big Mac.
They should serve him in a Big Mac. How about that, guys?
Wow, this is kind of dark. If they cremate him, put him in a Big Mac box? What the fuck?
I say grind him up and put him in a Big Mac and serve him to TJ.
I'd eat it. I'd eat it. I'd half that with
Serve
TJ.
him to fucking just whoever comes by.
Gotta give him credit. At least he eats his own product.
That is true.
Box. I love Big Macs. But even the guy who invented it in 1967 jumbled the jingle.
2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, onions, pickles on a sesame seed bun.
I always thought it was pickles, onions on a sesame seed.
Could be, but I say on a toasted sesame seed bun.
Jim Delegati's family still owns and operates 21 McDonald's in Pennsylvania. For Jim's business, the Big Mac itself was
Our own secret sauce.
Genimo, CNN.
Thousand Island dressing.
Basically.
Onions, pickles on a sesame seed bun.
Pickles, onions on a
Man, what a
sesame seed
fucking
bun.
what a non-news story. Like,
all beef patties.
Paul, don't you love like watching the news?
I'll tell you what,
it's a news story. This guy's dead.
I'll tell you
Okay,
what.
Whatever.
I tell you what. I this was more entertaining to me than hearing about Trump again.
Me too. I mourn this guy more than I care about the future of humanity.
Yeah.
Nukes, fine. This guy dying, I'm kind of sad. I like the Big Mac guy. He seemed like a pretty alright dude. I bet working at that franchise was kind of cool.
He made his own sandwiches and was like, fuck the menu corporate McDonald's sends
Came
me.
up with a better fucking burger. And,
Yep.
You know
what though?
Changed McDonald's.
You know what
forever.
though? He did rip off of the Big Boy. The Big
Bob's
Boy.
Big Boy.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
the original Big Boy. Yeah. See, where I lived, they were called Frisch's Big Boy.
Oh, see, it was Bob's Big Boy.
It's just different franchises.
Was it the same dude though, like standing like with like the fat guy with the platter? Yeah. I loved him.
It was just like Bob's was like the West Coast Big Boy, and
Yep.
Frisch's was like the Midwestern one. But basically, the Big Boy is the same sandwich. It's two beef patties
With
and
a
then-
bun in the middle.
Yeah, 3 buns essentially,
Yep.
and Thousand Island dressing.
Thousand Island dressing. You're absolutely right, dude.
And that was first. The Big Boy was before the Big Mac.
Yep. And it was popular back when the Big Mac came out too. So there you go. Rip off artist. Fuck him.
Here's another one. The debt clock is about to hit 20 trillion.
Bring on the nukes. Bring on the nukes.
To Paul. I'm fine. I'll ride this out until I'm dead.
All right. I will too. They're not gonna. I don't expect the nukes to fall. I'd just rather they do it now.
Why? I mean, like
because if we're gonna continue this
here we go.
torturous spiral of decline, then I'd rather just why don't stop now and let the cockroaches get their chance early? Why wait until everybody's starving and eating each other?
Because there's plenty of time for eternity.
Eternity? Get out of here, fucker.
What do you mean? Like,
there's not time. We got a clock ticking right now, Ben.
I'm not talking about for us. I'm talking about after us. So, like...
yeah.
Man, dude.
Speaking of money, you and your family are looking at a $20 trillion national debt in coming weeks. That figure has doubled since President Obama took office. So what's next? Here's correspondent Rich Edson.
Nothing in current law is going to stop the national debt from reaching $20 trillion. And the Congressional Budget Office says nothing in law will stop $25 and $30 trillion. At the turn of the century, the federal government owed about $5.5 trillion. Now it owes nearly $20 trillion.
So the debt is on an unsustainable path. It's the highest it's been for any president entering office other than President Truman, and it's expected to grow faster than the economy every year forever.
In September, the 2016 fiscal year ended. In that year, the federal government added $590 billion to the national debt. The government took in $3.3 trillion in taxes. It spent $3.9 trillion. So how did the government spend that money?
Military.
More than half went to government health care and Social Security. Health care cost more than $1.1 trillion. And more than $1 trillion of that is just Medicare and Medicaid. The government spent more than $900 billion on Social Security and disability insurance. Defense cost about $580 billion. And about $1 trillion on everything else the government does, like programs for low-income Americans, benefits for retired workers, transportation, research, education.
What's that?
You know how to fix this?
What?
Lower taxes on people that are hoarding tons of money in this country. What do you think?
No.
No? Why not? Because that'll give them extra money, right? And won't that money...
They'll just give it to everybody.
Yeah, won't it trickle down to us then and fix this problem?
No. It will not.
It's already been tried. It doesn't work because it's bullshit.
International affairs and housing. And interest on the existing national debt cost nearly $250 billion last year alone. Budget experts say 2016 campaign promises would drive the debt much higher.
You know, I wonder how much lower that. I wonder how much lower that healthcare figure would be if we were allowed to bargain with pharmaceutical companies on prices with a public option, and we weren't paying exorbitant amounts of money for pills that you could walk over the border in Canada and get for $2 a dose. I wonder if that might bring down that $1 trillion, $1.1 trillion healthcare cost per year.
And also, the U.S. spends way more in defense than $580 billion.
Oh yeah,
That's totally.
That was a horse shit figure.
Yeah.
If you account for all of our active wars and shit, it's way over $580 billion.
Yep. Might be able to save some money there.
Pass the savings along to you. Nah, let's just cut the taxes on the rich.
That, quite frankly, just doesn't add up. Mr. Trump inherited a very big budget problem.
Trump made promises he can't keep.
The consequences, according to the Congressional Budget Office, higher interest payments to those lending the government money, lower productivity and income in the U.S. economy, less flexibility for the government to react to a severe recession, and a high risk of a fiscal crisis. The most significant budget challenge? Healthcare. Even just slowing the growth of healthcare costs would have a substantial effect on the debt. And while entitlement programs are the country's largest liabilities, making them more sustainable also means asking Americans to pay more for them or take less from the government. Brett?
Rich, thank you.
How can we lower healthcare costs, Paul?
I don't know, man.
If there was just some sort of system.
I mean, shit, when 2 aspirins at a hospital cost $580, I mean, what the fuck can you do, Scotty? How could you cut costs there?
I don't know. I'm just not seeing it.
When an ambulance ride across town to another hospital costs $800? Where could you cut down on costs? I wonder. It's such a tough problem.
You know, the government spends so much on healthcare, and they can't even, like you said, they can't negotiate the price of prescription drugs.
Exactly.
It's like
We definitely shouldn't cut costs on the military, though.
Dude,
They're
Bush,
keeping us
Bush
safe.
expanded it. Bush expanded.
They're keeping us safe.
Yeah, they're keeping us safe, guys.
No, they're not. Dude, they're not. Like, a lot of that spending is just total fucking fraud and waste.
To keep
No. We need those tanks. We need those jets that nobody's fucking ever going to use.
Oh yeah, the tanks that the fucking Pentagon says they don't even need, but the congressmen go, nope.
We need these huge military operations all over the world that require millions of dollars to sustain and keep
billions of dollars.
Oh well, yeah, I'm just talking one alone can cost millions of dollars. Yeah. Of course, cumulatively billions of fucking dollars down the fucking toilet for no good reason. Yeah, no. How do you cut costs, guys? Jesus, man, I wish I was an economist, Scotty.
All right, let's see what the next one is here. This is a great one. Doctors are thinking about using ecstasy to treat people with PTSD.
Yes, I think they should. Yep, absolutely.
What a surprise.
Mushrooms, too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mushrooms
I read about that recently.
There, Dr. Carl Hart is probably got to be one. I think he's the world's leading expert on addiction. Talks about this shit all the time.
It's pretty awesome shit, man.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that
not a lot of people take that guy that seriously for some reason.
So when they say ecstasy, do they just mean MDMA?
MDMA, yeah. And they're actually looking at different drugs too. Ketamine has been found in a recent study to completely eliminate suicidal thoughts in people that are currently suicidal. Low dose drip ketamine. I mean, that's a party drug. That's like ketamine, as I understand it, is like an animal tranquilizer.
It is.
And you bake it and turn it into powder, and they're using a low dose drip of that to help people with fucking severe depression and PTSD. I read one on psilocybin too recently.
When my dogs had surgery and they gave them ketamine, their eyes would get all twitchy.
Yep.
And the first time I ever saw someone on ketamine, their eyes were just like twitchy.
You never took K?
I've never taken it. No.
I took it once.
I don't want it.
It was a party
I don't
drug.
really like downers, so
it was a strange drug to take.
All right, here's the story.
The Food and Drug Administration has greenlit large-scale studies to determine whether ecstasy is a viable prescription drug. If tests are successful, the drug could be used to treat those suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Trials sponsored by the Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies will reportedly include 230 participants. According to one past study conducted by the association, patients administered the drug reported a 56% decrease in severity of symptoms felt. By the end of the study, 2/3 no longer met the criteria of having PTSD. Follow-up examinations found that improvements lasted more than a year after therapy. Dr. Manny Alvarez of FoxNewsHealth.com referred to the possible treatment as a chemical electric shock for a patient's brain. As a result of the treatment, the brain has a unique reaction to the drug that allows the natural brain chemicals to be released.
This is really cool, man. I mean, and to be honest with you, weed kind of went through this too. Weed been Schedule A for so long, and now that it's opened up in some states, there have been a lot of studies. I smoke weed every day because it's fun, but I also medicate with it. I medicate depression with weed, and it's one of the only things that I've ever found that helps me. So it's awesome to see that these drugs that have been, in this state of prohibition for so long are now getting looked at for their medical benefits. Because I think they're going to find a lot more than they found that we're hearing about here.
Absolutely. However, it's important to remember, too, to kind of keep it a little bit more moderate. You can go overboard.
Sure.
So when you start really dosing heavy constantly, you do fuck with the chemistry of your brain.
Mm-hmm.
You do. And it's going to mess you up a little bit. Sometimes it can make it worse. I have dosed myself so heavily for such a long time just to kind of experience it myself, and I can kind of feel the difference in my attitude sometimes.
Yeah.
I go through these phases where I kind of freak out. I get really pissed off because of my ADHD.
Sure.
And weed doesn't help. It makes it worse.
There you go.
So I have to use it to medicate. So when I calm down a little bit, like for that brief second, I'm able to kind of grasp myself and kind of keep calm. That's when I hit myself with the THC, and then it's gone.
Yep. I mean, I'm
So
telling you,
that's the trick to it.
One of the great things about being in a legal state is that you can medicate properly here. Like when you're in a prohibition state, you get what you get. You know, here I don't get that way. Like for my depression, sativa helps me. So I take I like a high sativa content weed to smoke at intervals throughout the day. It keeps me up, keeps me engaged and creative and able to work. You know what I mean? When I'm in a prohibition state, you get an indica. And that can fuck with you when you're on depression. If you're depressed and smoking indica all the time, that ain't good for you.
Nope. Slows you down. Makes things worse sometimes. You relax a little too much when you don't need to.
Yep.
You know, you need to separate yourself from that. I meet so many people that have, such as, they come in and they're constantly like, I have anxiety problems and I'm always upset, I'm depressed. And it's like, well, maybe you're smoking just a fucking touch too much weed.
Yeah.
Just calm down. Take a little break and things will change. Don't abuse it. It's just like alcohol.
Absolutely. Any psychoactive substance can be abused.
Absolutely.
Dr. Alvarez indicated that the use of ecstasy to treat PTSD would be for those who are not benefiting from standard treatment. PTSD is common among veterans, sexual assault victims, police, and firefighters. Stress symptoms that could face individuals diagnosed with PTSD are reliving the event, avoiding situations that remind you of the event, negative changes in beliefs and feelings, or feeling keyed up. Researchers have applied for a so-called breakthrough therapy status with the FDA, which would expedite the approval process.
I mean, this is
if the drug is approved.
This is really cool for me because I suffer from PTSD, and you know, weed does help a little bit with the symptoms of my PTSD, but to think that in a few years there could be a pill that I could take, because all those symptoms that were just listed, that's me.
Please give it to him. Please give it to him so we don't have to
Ben's
hear
like,
him
fuck, guys, come on.
anymore.
Wine.
Yeah.
When do I whine?
Oh, please.
FDA approve Paul for this
please.
experimental shit.
When do I whine? Okay.
About PTSD?
Okay, Paul. You don't whine.
No, I do whine, but that
Okay.
has nothing to do with my PTSD.
Oh, shit.
This isn't
Dude,
an anti-whining pill.
Oh, yes,
it's a
it is.
pill that's going to make it okay for me to like
yes, it
drive around at night and have people walk by my car and shit.
If you're on ecstasy, your whining will stop. But not completely, probably.
We'll see.
That's a tall order, but you will be a lot happier.
Give me the E.
Well, no shit.
Yeah, give it to him, please.
Paul will be a fucking ecstatic then. It actually would be really weird to see Paul.
The only thing that it will do is probably increase his talking even more.
Yeah, oh yeah, he'd be talking like crazy.
Yeah, you would hate that, Ben.
I mean, like,
you'd have to choke me.
Well, what?
You would. Because you'd be like, Paul, calm down. I'd be like, okay. And then 5 seconds later, I'd be like, but Ben.
No, what you would do, if I told you to calm down, you'd be like, okay, I'll do it. Like,
I'll do it. I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
You like,
sorry.
You don't calm down. You like tell me that you're calming down, but you're not.
I'm not.
Dude, yeah, Paul,
I do that.
Dude, you're so guilty of that.
Guilty.
I'm calming down, guys.
Paul.
Just one more. Hey, Paul, just one thing. You'll do that, dude. You'll do that too. But shoot me out. Guys,
Hear me out. Guys. Listen. Seriously. I will shut up in 5 seconds. Just give me 5 seconds.
Yep, and then you won't shut up.
I'm calm. I'm seriously, guys. I'm calm. When I'm not, yeah, I do that a lot. I am a talker, man. Look, it's a vice. You know, I like to speak. And I speak too much sometimes. And people got to tell me to shut my fucking face. It's fine, though. I live.
All right, next one. Clinton, Trump, AIDS. Oh, okay. Clinton, Trump, AIDS clash at election forum.
Yeah,
More on the post-election conference that Kevin just mentioned.
Is providing a platform for white supremacists makes me a brilliant tactician.
I am glad you wouldn't respectfully. Rather, I'm sorry. How exactly did we win? No, go for it, Jen. How exactly did we win? All right, let's talk about it with Sarah Isger Flores, former Carly Fiorina deputy campaign manager. She's also former RNC spokesperson. And Alexandra Acker-Lyons, former director of the Youth Engagement Fund at the Democracy Alliance and a former national youth outreach director for John Kerry for president. You're both very qualified is what we're trying to say. Welcome.
Good to be here. Glad to be here.
Sarah, I understand. Were you at this thing last night? We don't have video. What was it like in person?
It It was
This is
unbelievable.
garbage. What is
This
this?
was almost 3 hours on the general election panel between the Trump
Was this
team
just like
and the
an
Hillary
argument
Clinton.
between two people?
I wanted to see the actual video of it.
Yeah, like I thought that these two chicks were going to argue, but it sounds like they're just talking about two chicks that argued the night before. Thanks, Fox News, for keeping us up to date on everything we need to know about pointless bickering.
Yeah, hold on.
And not even showing us a video of it so
Yeah,
we
what
can
the
laugh
fuck?
at people yell at each other. I mean, come on, man. We're stoned. This is usually easy.
It's this weed, man.
No, it's not. Well, it's maybe this weed, but it's also Fox News and their inability to put out a program that's worth watching. It's like, oh, fuck me.
Makes my head hurt.
It's like pulling teeth, just turning this shit on sometimes.
We're not even.
Let's talk about somebody who talked about somebody last night. What?
All right, here it is. I have it.
Oh, okay, awesome. Ben does actually have this argument.
I think so.
So a few weeks later, it turns out the smoke is still definitely clearing after a post-election forum involving top aides in the Trump and Clinton campaigns. Clinton pollster Joel Benenson and Trump campaign manager Kellyanne Conway clashing at an event yesterday at Harvard University, practically shouting at each other over whether Donald Trump's victory really constitutes a mandate.
Listen, you guys won. That's clear. You won the Electoral College. That's the currency.
That was
But
the
let's
fight,
also
right?
be honest. Don't act as if you have some popular mandate for your message. And Tony, we'll talk about the wrong track number again like you and I just did. The fact of the matter is that more Americans voted for Hillary Clinton than Donald Trump. So let's put it in
And there was
total
nothing
context.
that said the road to popular vote anywhere. It was
Kellyanne,
road to
I'm not.
270.
I
That's where we all
started. I
can be.
premised my statement by saying that, but you can't then.
Hey guys, we won. You don't have to respond.
Okay,
I mean,
there we go.
seriously,
No.
hold on. Why is there no mandate? You've lost 60 congressional seats since President Obama got there. You lost more than a dozen senators, a dozen governors, 1,000 state
We're
legislative
talking about
seats.
this election,
No, you said there's no
Kellyanne.
mandate.
That's clashing,
Reflects
really?
in some ways a conversation that is still going on across the
Yeah.
There's a mandate here. No. There is a mandate. Nuh-uh, Kellyanne. You're wrong. No, there isn't. Yes, there is, because this. Nuh-uh. This is news?
We all know these. Look, in America, there's basically two major positions, and they never agree, and there's never any reason for them to agree, even if they're like just 1% apart. You know what I mean?
Let's see what this is.
Ugh, that's Fox. It's gonna be more bullshit.
That's the
Do you
same
think
shit.
you could have just had a
You guys
decent
are
message
pathetic.
for the white working class voters? Do you think this woman who has nothing in common with
I'm not saying that's why you won, but that's
you
kind of
counted,
campaign
we
that was
flipped
run,
it over
yeah.
200. How about it's Hillary Clinton? She doesn't connect with people. How about they have nothing in common with her?
The wounds were still obviously pretty raw there as the teams clashed more than once throughout the event. So will this tension continue between camps, or was this meeting just too soon after the election? Joining me now, Democratic strategist Atima Omara.
All right, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, what is this bullshit, man?
Like it wasn't even that intense. I expected
Nattering, bickering children.
I expected them to be screaming at each other.
Yeah, I thought, somebody's gonna tear their fucking shirt off or something. Like what?
Like Hulk
I mean, at
Hogan.
least that would be fun to watch. Like just Kellyanne Conway, who's the most annoying person on the planet, going, "What about Hillary Clinton? Nobody likes her. Nobody likes you, bitch. Shut up."
All right, so we're going to pause for a quick break. We'll be back in about 1 minute here. Don't go anywhere, bitches.
And you look so cute in your tipsy elf sweater.
Why, thank you, Paul. I think you look pretty cute in your Tipsy Elf sweater. It fits you perfectly. And you're making Xmas great again. And I'm saying happy birthday to the birthday boy, Jesus.
Everyone needs an ugly Christmas sweater this time of year. If you want bragging rights for the most talked about sweater at your Christmas party, listen up. You just saw Ben and I modeling our beautiful Tipsy Elves sweaters. Ben has a Happy Birthday Jesus sweater on, and I've got a beautiful Make Christmas Great Again sweater with Trump's beautiful golden face on it. They are not for the faint of heart. 2016 brought a bunch of new sweaters, and you won't find them anywhere else. They are serious about quality, but they're all about fun. If you want a Tipsy Elves sweater for yourself, right now, our listeners get 20% off of tipsyelves.com on anything that they order on the site. Shop now so you have the best selection to choose from and have it in time for your ugly Christmas sweater party. Go to tipsyelves.com, enter my code PEASANTS at the checkout to get your 20% site-wide discount. That's tipsyelves.com and my code PEASANTS. Get your ugly Christmas sweater today.
People are laughing because you said we were modeling.
Do you guys like that? You like the dude? It looked pretty good on me. I liked it, kind of hugging my gut for a Christmas sweater. You know, it looks jolly.
You're jolly, Paul.
I am a jolly guy.
Yeah, Paul. You know what? I could see you doing a mall Santa thing at one point.
I played Santa for a number of years.
Shit, there you go, dude.
For preschools. So yeah. I am a Santa guy. I used to have to shave my beard to do it, though, because I had to put on the fake beard, and this would always poke through. So
give yourself like 20 years. You won't have to do it.
I'm still wearing my Tipsy Elves sweater.
You are, dude. I like yours, too. Jesus is the birthday boy.
There's seriously some great shit on there.
There is. They sent us 3. All 3 of them are funny. TJ's got the one with 2 snowmen facing each other, and one of the snowmen has stolen the other snowman's carrot nose and is using it for a dick.
Here, I'll show you really quick.
Yeah, check out some of this other shit.
These suits are fucking ridiculous.
They've got like whole Christmas suits.
Yeah, like jumpsuits.
Ski suits.
Hanukkah.
Like, oh, dude, look at this. These are great. You miss, you drink. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, up at the top, what was that one? Like Jesus in a baby carrier. Yep. Baby Jesus sweater. That's the best thing I've ever seen.
Here's the one TJ has.
Yeah, that's that one.
Yep, he's got the snowman with a dick.
He took the other snowman's nose and turned it into a dick. Santa riding a unicorn through space.
Dun, 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 dun. That's awesome. I gotta get. I want that Jesus baby carrier one, man. I want one that's like fits me, you know, and that sits right on my gut, man. I want to carry baby Jesus around with me this Christmas.
I'm gonna buy Stevie one of these fucking insulting ones.
Yeah. Look at these, dude. Some of these are horrifying. Look at that one with the big bow. Wow.
Here's some reindeer fucking. Here's
Santa Centaur.
Here's Black Santa, and it says believe.
Centaur Claus.
What the fuck, dude?
What is this shit?
Yeah,
this is awesome.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is Tipsy Elves.
Tipsy Elves, man.
So we have a deal for our listeners.
Yep, 20% off all that shit. Anything on the site, 20% off. Our code Peasants at checkout.
If you do get something, send it to us on our Facebook, a picture of you wearing it, and we'll use it on the show.
Yeah.
Because that's funny shit.
That is pretty funny shit. Yeah, get your office party to all wear Tipsy Elf shit, and we'll put it up on our show. Those are awesome sweaters.
All right. Let's take a look, and we'll check up on the status here. Yes, so we've seen a significant increase throughout the course of the show so far.
That's awesome. Big jump. Thank you guys very much. I mean, this is honestly like one of a very few cases in existence right now moving forward on this issue, the use of bad faith DMCAs to silence criticism. I mean, winning this not only helps us out, saves our channel, but it sets a precedent going forward.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the other cases, I mean, I think one had to do with like Yelp reviews and like online reviews, and there's just a lot of people that want to silence, you know, like it could be a bad, like, you know, a bad review of your medical practice, a bad review of a restaurant.
The DMCA exists so that people can't re-upload in totality without changing, without any critique, without any transformation, your content, okay? And if that isn't what's happening, it's an abuse of the DMCA. The DMCA is not meant to be a personal butthurt button for people who don't like what's being said about them.
It's a legal tool.
It's a legal tool to protect your copyright. And your copyright is subject to fair use. And when people use your content in a transformative way, that is protected under fair use. And nobody's told people this in a legal way yet. We're one of the first to try.
Yeah.
We want to send a message, not just for ourselves, but for other content creators out there. That you do not have to fucking worry about dipshits that don't like what you have to say using the DMCA as a butthurt button to silence you.
Right. Like, Tommy Sotomayor expresses controversial opinions in a public forum.
Absolutely.
And we have every right to criticize them. We have every right to goof on them. We have every right to say whatever we want about them.
And he has every right to make stupid fucking videos about how everything's about how people are black or white.
Right.
I'm not trying to shut him up.
Nope.
We're not sending our fans to flag him.
Nope.
I want him to be able to say whatever he wants to say. But you know what I don't want him to be able to do, him or anybody else? Take down my shit because he doesn't like what I said.
That's how
Fuck
this all
that.
started.
And you know,
fuck this.
And you know what? You know what people were saying to him? Glandus and Boopa.
What a. You know what? Let's just chill, and let's just say to the people out there that say that we don't seem like we're angry about this. Trust us, we are, and we're moving forward in the best way. And thank you for your support.
Yes. Let's take a look, because I've been going through some of the comments here from the people that identify themselves and give us a little message.
Justice for Glanderson Booper.
Yeah.
Huh.
No shit.
I'm most excited for the videos of Tommy using the term white boy over and over again, being submitted to the court as evidence.
Yeah, me too.
Tommy's garbage, dude. Fuck Tommy Sotomayor. True.
Hey, Scotty. Content removed.
Shit.
Fuck this bullshit, man. Thank you guys. Not fuck you guys, but just fuck this. Fuck this having to be something that happens to people. Where in America are you not allowed to say what you want about somebody's opinion but YouTube?
Yeah?
Fuck this shit.
That's one of the main places where that
fuck these pussies using it. Fuck these pussies that enforce it falsely. Fuck them. I'm sick of it.
I would even say I believe that
well, you can thank Viacom for that.
I believe that the DMCA does have a practical
application. Of course it does, but it's abused now.
Well, yeah, it's
not only by people like we're talking about here, by big companies.
Right? It's true.
In a bad faith attempt to protect content that is not damaged because it's transformative and critical in nature. They just don't like it when you talk bad about their movies.
Yeah, it's
Flag.
just like, what's his name? Daddy Derek?
Yeah, Daddy Derek, the Cristiano brothers.
Splaining.
There's a long list of scumfucks on the DMCA abuser list. And it goes all the way to the top.
Venom Fang X, remember him back in the day? And
yeah.
A few other people have used it, too.
I know somebody who's used it. Brett Keane. Brett Keane filed a false DMCA against a user named Straight Dope, and when Straight Dope filed a counter notification, he doxed him.
But Paul, here's the best thing. The best thing about all this, the reason why it keeps happening, because what happens when you file a false DMCA? What happens to you?
Nothing.
If I go, like right now, I could get on the computer right now and false flag Paul's channel down.
Take it completely off the charts, and nothing would happen to Scotty.
Yeah, I'd be fine.
It's completely just like right now, it's not enforced. So, you know, it would be one thing if when this fucking strike falls off, which if we did nothing, that it would.
Yeah, it would.
That Tommy got one for filing a false fucking community strike. Or a false DMCA. But that doesn't happen. So we have to stand on the fucking forefront of this and enforce.
Even if you win, Paul, they're not saying that you didn't do it. They're just saying that they feel that you met a standard of fair use.
Right.
That's all they're saying.
Right.
They're not saying that it's a false claim.
But you know what? You know what happens?
Right.
Do you ever see any of that revenue you lost when it was in dispute? No.
For DMCAs, no.
Nope.
I believe.
You sure don't. You don't get that extra revenue back. The time that video was crippled, you don't get that back. So what? You just got to eat it?
Yeah.
What if you went to your fucking job, man, and your boss paid you and you looked at your paycheck and it was half of what it normally was, and you went, hey, and he was like, sorry, man, shit fucking happened down the line. Somebody complained about you. It turned out to be false, but sorry, you just got to eat it this month.
That's
what we're facing.
Yep.
Fuck that.
Wow. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's it's true. I mean, you know, there's a significant spike in revenue every time a new video comes out.
Oh, well, this is all just part of the, you know, that Tommy strategy, obviously.
As you guys can see on the screen right now, we have advertisers, and when people take our videos down.
What do you think happens when a video that we have advertisements on goes down?
Yeah, advertisers expect us to get X amount of views on a video.
If we go, oh, sorry, somebody filed a false DMCA, you think they still pay us? No. And no should they. They didn't get what they bought, but it ain't our fault.
Tommy doesn't care.
This is what Tommy doesn't even realize. People that abuse this shit don't realize that they are perjuring themselves before the court. That's a huge fucking thing. You are filing a legal document saying that the video that you are flagging is a video that you have ownership of under penalty of perjury, motherfucker.
But unenforced, though.
Unenforced.
So irrelevant.
That's about to change, though, and we need your help.
Let's see where we're at now.
Moving on.
Oh, there we go. 13,250.
Thank you, guys. Fuck these motherfuckers, man. Not you, motherfuckers. Fuck you. I love you guys, but these people, man. Like, where else in America can somebody reach into your fucking wallet and just take money out of it because they're mad about something you said? Not anymore, though. At least not with me. I'm a pretty fucking gregarious guy. I like people. But when my money gets fucked with, I wasn't raised to take that lightly. I get paid what I get paid for what I do. And when somebody fucks with that, anybody, they're on my shit list. For real.
Yeah, same goes for me.
For real, guys.
Yeah, that's why, like, I wasn't... Scotty and TJ, you know, they made the offer of 72 hours. I mean, like, I didn't argue with them. I was like, whatever, but I just wanted to take them to court immediately. So I'm glad that's happening because I want people to see what happens. And, yeah, let's move on.
Well, yeah. At the point where it was just one... We were like, okay, we'll try to mediate this.
But we've already been through this with him before, so we already knew. I already suspected. I shouldn't say I knew. I already suspected that it would go down.
I mean, but you have to. I think in a sense, you don't. I mean, you don't have to, but I think it's better to try to talk to someone in some capacity.
Always. I'm not a sue happy guy.
But
I don't want to pay myself that way.
People in the chat are saying, how much money do we need?
I have no idea. We'll get that number to you if our lawyer can get it to us.
Yeah, we're going to be talking to the lawyer.
One thing I will say is Tommy, he's probably spent it, but who knows, raised about $50,000 to $60,000.
I mean, certainly nobody here would be sad about having that amount of money, but I don't know if we need that much.
I'm not, yeah,
we will let you guys know if we get a number. Until then, anything helps, because newsflash, guys, Tommy's not the only guy doing this shit.
Lacey Green.
And I think that maybe one lesson is not going to be enough for some of these dipshits. So, like I said, $1 that goes into this fund, there's a likely chance it's going to get used. And if you want to fight this, we're one of the only people doing it. Some of our friends are doing it too.
Yeah, and those friends of ours raised almost $100,000.
I mean, look, guys, this is not. We're not like some of the people that we cover on this show. This is not a personal party fund for us. We're not dipping into this.
No.
This is to defend us against this type of bullshit. Period. End of sentence. Every dime of that money.
Someone in the chat said we're also doing a favor for law students and the profession in IP law who want to see a ruling on this.
Guys, share this shit. Because you know what? This affects people that are bigger than us.
Tons of people, dude. Tons of people.
And if you can let those people know on Twitter, on Tumblr, on Facebook, these guys that you may not know about are fighting a fight that you might want to take a look at. Fucking A, man. The more people that know about this, the better it is for everybody.
But Paul, it's even really broader than that. It's, when you're talking about anything, like, let's say you go to a restaurant and you hate it and you say, this is the worst fucking taco place I've ever been to in my life. And they go, well, we don't want you to say that. We're going to sue you. And we're going to DMCA you.
Fuck
too.
that.
That's bullshit.
Some people have been hitting me. I'm sorry to keep going on, Ben. If you want to move on,
No, it's all right. Go ahead.
Some people have been hitting me up saying, get with H3 Productions because they've been through. I don't know much about them. But guys, I don't know them. They don't really. I don't know if they know us. If you're fans of theirs, fucking go to H3 and say, look, here's some guys fighting a DMCA. Can you help them? Let them know what's going on with us, man, because it affects H3. It affects Leafy. All these big fucking channels are under the same gun we are.
Yep.
And if you guys know people that have dealt with this in the past and you can get our name to them, please help. Do it.
I mean,
we're trying, but
this can happen to any YouTube channel easily.
There's 100,000 plus of you. Please help us. Get the word out, man.
All right. 13,332. That's awesome because about just over 24 hours ago, this was only at like $2,000. So thanks to everyone.
That's fucking so awesome.
Every little bit that you've given us is greatly appreciated.
Thank you guys. Seriously, thank you guys. Honestly, I don't know what to say. It's awesome to see these comments and shit.
And if you can't give a lot now, but you think maybe you can later, that's cool too. This is going to be up for a little while, so
it's ongoing.
Yes,
as is the problem.
Yeah, it's a problem, and it won't. It'll end later.
You can see that based on where we're streaming this.
It's way bigger than us, but we just happen to be a channel. We happen to be four guys that this is how we make our fucking living, man. We love doing what we do, and it's being fucked with, and that's that.
Been fucked up with from all sides, dude.
Yep. We got no allies in this. We got to make allies.
The DMCA is so inadequate for the realities that we're facing with copyright stuff now. I mean, any fucking asshole can just go, I don't like this. DMCA. And that the fact that they're legally obligated to take it down.
Really? This is happening?
Check out the beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
So he took it down. I'm sure it's somewhere, but I couldn't find it before I prepared the show. But Brett made a video calling Tommy from the Bronx a racist, among other things. And here's his apology video less than 24 hours later.
Wow.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane.
Hold on. Why is there a drawing of the Drunken Peasants?
Yeah, there's us hugging John Cena.
What the fuck? And then the guy that looks like Ryback?
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
That's a guy we've made fun. Does he think that that's Tommy?
I don't know. He probably just he Google searched Tommy, and for whatever reason, maybe Tommy posted these images somewhere.
Yeah, maybe
and it came up under it's just a Google image search page.
Or maybe type like Tommy Drunken Peasants in this.
Yeah, do a public apology video to Tommy from the Bronx. I could have just called him up, and I could have just sat there and put out a text message to him.
Dude, you could have just sat there.
Sitting there.
You could have just sat there.
You sat there and you said, Brett.
Apologizing for my behavior and some of the repeated insults, nasty comments I made towards him. But the problem is I made the damn insults public. So I think that the apology video
Do they insult the shit out of him?
Insult the piss. I want to let Brett talk here for a while, but I do have something I want to say about Brett. Go
ahead.
Well, no, we can hear some more of what he has to say first.
Okay.
Should have equal merit and be out there publicly, since an audience ended up watching it.
I agree. Public apology for a public insult.
I told him that he was irrelevant. I told him that he was terrible, stupid, lame.
He's more relevant than you. He's more relevant than
but
you.
Hold on. This is Brett giving a mea culpa.
Okay.
Pretty much everything that you can call a person in order to make them feel like insignificant shit. And it was, most of it I would have to say was absolute garbage. It was nonsense. I really don't feel that way about Tommy from the Bronx. I actually care very deeply about Tommy. I've cared about him since he had his health issues, cared about him before I even found out he had health issues.
I got it, Brett. You're just a disingenuous piece of fucking shit.
Sure, but look, let me say this in the manatee's fucking defense, and I hate to do this, guys, but look, can I? Let me say what I had to say.
Go ahead.
We have this song. You guys know the song and the saying that started here on the show. At least I'm not Brett Keane. I think I might have started that. One of us did here on the show. At least I'm not Brett Keane. Like, you can be anything in the world. At least you're not Brett Keane. In order for me to not be Brett Keane, I have to give the manatee a sense of space when he's acting the way he's been acting the last few days. This video, he did say some nasty shit about Tommy less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
Brett does flip-flop a lot, so this may evaporate, and I may go right back to being mean to Brett. But as of, like, a couple of days ago, Brett has been doing this type of shit, which is like, I was wrong. I did an interview with him yesterday that he put up on his fucking channel. And at the end of it, he put this overlay saying, I would like to state that Paul Zigo is not a pedo. His girlfriend is 23, and she's super cool. I'm a real piece of shit for saying that, but I'm working on it. Okay, as long as the manatee is acting like that, how can I not throw the manatee a little pellet of manatee food? A little seaweed pellet? Because, like, you know what I mean? Like, when he's acting like that, I'd rather him be that way. So, while he's doing this, while he's being like, yeah, I was a piece of shit to Tommy. It was sucky that I did that. I agree. And I'm not going to shit on the manatee for it.
He's the only person that's ever called you a pedophile, right?
The only, like, honestly, I probably trolls, anonymous trolls, but the only person with a face that I know in some kind of personal way that I can think of that's ever called me a pedophile in my life.
I mean, he's done that to so many people. You can throw Brett a bone. I mean,
it's Brett Keane.
Hey, Paul, you can conduct yourself however you like. I'm not going to be taken in by Brett's bullshit.
Sure. I'm fine with it.
If years from now Brett's acting this exact same way and is like, I was a scammer and did all this shit, I'm turning my life around in a legitimate way, then maybe I'll acknowledge that.
I had to fucking scream at him.
I know
that you weren't a pedophile.
I totally agree with Scotty. I don't think Brett has changed. I'm not convinced. Okay, I want to make that clear. I am with Scotty on that. If Brett continues acting like this for an extended period of time with no lapses into weird lies about people's lives, then I might go, maybe
to
Brett,
Tommy.
Right, but I'm just saying, in the last couple of days, it's been this. I'm sorry.
He said Tommy was a racist.
So my analogy is this: when the manatee acts up, I spank the manatee. When the manatee
that sounds dirty.
Right, it is. I spank the manatee.
I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan.
When the manatee does something that I like, which is him being honest that he was a piece of shit to Tommy and he shouldn't have done it, I throw the manatee some fucking algae from the bottom of the river and I go, that's a good manatee. You go right on ahead with that, boy. But when the manatee acts up again, I'm going to spank him.
I'm going to spank the manatee.
Obviously, if you promote someone and you have them in your live shows a lot and put their names in your titles and all that, you have concern for them.
I agree.
But I got mad at him, and I can't completely tell the whole story of why it is, because one of the parties that is involved doesn't want their name out there. But Tommy will know who I'm talking about without me mentioning names, because it's between us and our group.
So keeping things private, another thing the manatee doesn't do.
There is a person out there that is a really good guy. I like this person a whole lot. He's been around on YouTube for a very long time. I tried to make friends with him, but But because of all the drama and because of all the things that flew around for 10 years, Brett Keane finds himself, see, there I go speaking in third person.
Do you need to have, like, your vape, like, clutched in your hand? Like,
I'll be honest with you.
24 hours a day?
Kinda.
24
it's kind of like
day?
it's kind not maybe not 24 hours a day, but if I'm
you're a heavy smoker,
if I'm dude, I was a pack and a half a day, 2-pack a day smoker when I quit, and I used it to quit. And when I need nicotine, I need it to be ready for me there. So yeah, dude, when I'm awake, I kind of know where my vape is,
dude.
and if I don't, I know I find it.
You can size up Brett. Brett as a smoker was probably at least 1 to 2 pack a day.
Oh yeah, I'd say pack and a half a day, dude. And that you're gonna see him a lot with that because I carried around like a fucking binky, but I don't smoke cigarettes either. So
in a bad position almost all the time when trying to make friends or socialize out there. People who may not know me very well or people who are just getting to know me, unfortunately, if they use the internet like I do or they're on YouTube, they're going to run into the consummate troll videos.
Consummate?
Oh, God.
And they're going to...
Consummate?
I just totally launched a fucking booger live on the Drunken Peasants.
That's awesome.
It just happened.
You nasty ass motherfucker.
Paul.
Total bug.
Paul.
I'm gonna... Oh, God.
Yeah, Paul. There's something real interesting. Paul's dying. You're dead.
All right, I'm fine, guys.
There's something real interesting.
But I just want to own up to it.
Dude, there was something real interesting Brett just said there. I don't know if you really caught it, but he said to new people. So Brett, it seems like Brett seems to be trying to remake this image.
Sure.
So now so I think I think maybe some new people have taken interest in Brett to some degree. So now he's trying to craft this image of like, this is how I really am. You know, like,
Sure.
oh, I fucked up in the past. Now I've turned over a new leaf.
If that's all it is, it won't be long until he's right back to making up weird lies about people. And
that's what it seems to
him.
me. But you know what? Maybe I could be wrong, but I don't think
exactly.
so.
I don't think you are either. But we'll see. I'm willing to wait.
No, I mean, sure. I mean, I have absolutely no faith in
constantly over and over question Brett Keane's integrity. It's very hard to be able to just meet someone or get to know someone, be friendly with someone, and have hopes of a relationship or friendship with someone when they constantly got it in the back of their head. Brett, are you this way? Do you do this? Do you do that? The trolls have done an amazing fucking job of representing me as one of the worst people on the planet.
No, you've done that yourself. You have done that yourself.
Bad
Brett.
manatee. Bad manatee. No, it's been you, Brett. It's been you making up weird lies about people and being a shithead like you are admitting to that's caused that, not trolls.
All right, guys.
Dude, Brett is so fucking bad.
It's time.
What's that? Oh, what's that?
I was just going to say, like, time to move on from Brett.
Okay.
We'll go into the
me.
crazy people segment in just a moment, but first we have to do our duty to our $25 plus patrons.
Sure.
For Friday ball washing.
I'd be happy to do it if you can bring it down to my screen, unless Scotty wants to. Scotty, would you like to?
Not really.
Okay. All right.
I'm so fucking stoned.
All right, so read them all the way down to the $25
All right, will you
ones.
scroll for me?
Yeah.
All right. Luis Miguel, Orion, Chris Pineda, Agnostic Plague Doctor, Logan Huganey Clark, Stephen Porter, Nicholas Manzanares, Nick the Mad Gypsy, John Pritchett, Shirt Guy. Love that Shirt Guy. Hymnalysis. Okay.
Hymnalysis, Paul.
Jacob Santos. Thank you, Hymnalysis. Thank you, Jacob Santos. The Meds Peds. Sam Gracer. West Lindstrom. Moving on to the next tier of folks, we've got Mortified Penguin, Angelo, Mr. Vattendahl, Private Lane Foxworth, Drake Winberg, Jake Matland, Vandalia 1998, Angelo Persachilli, Metal King 24, Duke Snuggles, Minx, Stuart Robertson, Danilo Suarez Morgan, Abject Modernity. Oh, okay. Cool. A-Talk, Nathaniel Morrow, Lawrence Roxas, Comrade Kenny, Mojo Murphy, Berlin Lee, Bezod Blood Axe, Brendan Schultz, Jordan Bird, Robert, Travis Allen Beard, Eric Barker, Jacob Henson, Swellshank, Christy. Hold on. You're going a little fast.
Sorry.
Hold up. It's all right. We're good. Christy. D is for Lysdexia. Jeremy Moen, Michael Logan, Kelly Nelson, Vladimir the Inhaler, which might be the name of my bong when I get set up down here. John Husam Kakazi. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but thank you. Omar Asali, Lawson's Creek, Kelsey Dodds, Jacob Ariel Floyd. What a fucking cool middle name. Yeah. Jason Cahill, Noah Cayley, Kylie Kapler, and Zayla67. That's that tier done. Are there more, or have I washed all the balls?
You're good, dude.
Thank you. I hope your balls are nice and sparkling clean. Thank you so much for supporting the podcast. And I will see you next time for Friday ball washing.
Yeah. Fuck TJ, dude.
Fuck TJ, dude.
Fucking piece of shit, dude. He's probably just fucking eating pizza, like, on his fucking bed right now.
I had diarrhea, so I ordered pizza.
It kills it.
I'm picking and I got diarrhea.
Okay, dude, me and Paul were fucking...
Ben does this face. Ben, can you do that face?
Oh, the
you were
TJ
doing
face?
The TJ face.
Dude, do the TJ face.
What was he doing, dude? It was at dinner. We were sitting at dinner, and he was like, "What was TJ doing?"
Do the rocking. Oh no, the air humping. The air humping. The air
Take
humping.
off your glasses, Ben. You have to do it. Please
do
reveal the beauty of this face.
Can you
in
full
its entirety.
screen? Can you full screen?
Please full screen yourself, Ben. I know you don't like this, but please, the people have to see.
You have to see, dude.
Ben's
I
TJ
agree.
impression, because it almost fucking killed me. TJ was sitting at dinner doing his TJ thing, rocking, and Ben did this shit. Oh, God, you guys have no idea. Okay, here we go.
Dude,
do it, dude.
You gotta fucking do it.
You can do it. Just think TJ.
Channel your inner TJ.
Just think of TJ.
Just
Fuck
think of
the camera, close your eyes, and think TJ.
Yeah, think you're sitting across from TJ.
When you look, don't look at the camera. Yeah. TJ. Sorry.
Stop.
I can't. It's the best thing I've ever seen. It's so.
Dude, it's fucking TJ.
The way he humps the air. It's not even a rocking. Like, he'll sit there and like hump. And he always looks like he's like his ass itches or something.
Yeah, you're right. He's always like jumping.
I met with some French fries, but I think French, I need to know if the fries are cut. Are they like French cut? Are they like soggy?
It's so perfect. That is so TJ ordering fries. Oh my God.
Oh, when TJ does. Yeah. But you have to incorporate this into it too when you're done talking. Okay. Get away from me.
Oh my God, guys. Oh, I hope you guys find that as funny as I do, because he did that at dinner, and TJ was doing that shit. He was sitting there like, I can't do it. Ben was just like, he looked right at me. He was doing the I am the cold thing.
Funny, yeah.
He stared me right in the eyeballs and was like, I can't. I gotta get pumpkin pie for Chelsea. Chelsea told me to bring. When's that waiter coming back? I need fucking water. And I was just like, because it was just the day. He's doing it again.
Hey, Paul. Paul, I have kind of an aside. I'm sorry but I mean, can we all just agree right now? Like, what is the greatest movie of all time, Paul?
The greatest movie?
The greatest. I mean, there's one movie. It's an animated film.
Oh, well, that's central to TJ's life.
That's central, like
central to all our lives, really. But TJ in particular is definitely a product of that movie.
Yeah,
I would say the Black Cauldron.
Right? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
you got it. That was.
I like Black Cauldron best, man.
Dude, did we tell that? Did we tell that on the last show when he got all salty?
No.
We didn't?
No.
That was after, dude.
That was after the last show.
Oh, that was after the show. Oh, yeah, we did it on Periscope.
Yep.
Okay, so after the last show, we started fucking with TJ about the Black Cauldron, right? And he was doing his TJ thing where he's like...
Okay.
Looking at his phone, like, I wish I had my phone. I don't.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, can I just use your phone as a prop?
Yeah.
He's like...
No. TJ holds his phone like this.
Yeah, like this.
Like this
So
close
like,
to his face.
I don't care. And we're like, dude, the Black Cauldron is everything about you, TJ. And we did it all night, like all the way to the restaurant, at the restaurant, and then all the way back. So we got all the way back to the studio. And right before we got to the studio, Scotty did some innocuous thing and just like bumped him as he walked out of the fucking fuck, I'm stoned. Elevator. And TJ was like, hey, Scotty, don't bump me. You crushing Chelsea's pie. Fuck you. I don't care about this. And Scotty was just like, you're salty about the Black Cauldron shit. He's like, I'm not. I don't want you fucking up my pie, man. And everybody knew that we had broken him. It only took about an hour and a half to 2 hours, but eventually TJ boiled over and his attempts to ignore us failed.
Oh, dude, it was fucking epic, dude. He was so pissed. It was so great just to trash talk him too. I'm like,
oh yeah,
oh, TJ, you're fucking doggy. No, because you bumped my head with cheesecake. You want me to destroy the cheesecake. I'm like, you're just fucking pissed, dude. You're pissed because you know the Black Cauldron's everything in your fucking life. I mean, look,
everyone tweet the Black Cauldron at TJ.
Please send pictures of the Black Cauldron to TJ.
Clips of it, like the trailer. You can tell them that it's better than Aladdin.
The essence of TJ was forged in the Black Cauldron.
Yeah, tell them it's the greatest Disney movie ever.
There would be no Amazing Atheist for the Black Cauldron.
Yep. Hashtag TJ's Black Cauldron. Send it to TJ, man.
I mean, I think we should demand.
He needs to know.
He needs to make a video praising.
Admitting that everything that he is was born forth from the Black Cauldron. Literally.
We're actually on TJ's channel right now, so...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well,
we
there
declare on TJ's channel...
I do declare.
TJ's favorite animated film of all time, The Black Cauldron.
Black Cauldron, dude. Far and away.
And you get the seal of approval. Here, I'll even... You know what? I'll have TJ type it in the chat here.
Yeah.
TJ, what's your favorite animated
TJ,
film?
Can you type that in real quick, TJ?
Yeah, just for posterity, I'd like to see it in the chat.
All right.
All right, hold on. There it is.
Did you do?
Oh, there it is, guys.
Yep. Fuck, dude.
The Amazing Atheist. The Black Cauldron. There will be screen grabs. Screen grab time.
You know what? He misspelled it.
Oh, he did? What a dumbass. Maybe he'll type it again like a retard.
Yeah.
And spell it right this time.
Did I?
Cauldron. Cauldron. I assume black wasn't the problem.
Black.
It's been so fucking stoned.
I couldn't see it for one thing.
I can't see it, dude.
Cauldron?
Cauldron. Cauldron.
Okay, then I got it right the second time.
Okay.
Sick.
Cool.
I was like, did I spell it right? And I looked really close. I was like, no, that's not right.
Yeah, you're right.
The first
it
time,
is a weird looking word.
Well, I couldn't see it at first because like Vader's in the way there, and it's like that big on the screen.
Blaming Vader, huh? Vader's innocent.
Blame it on Lord Vader.
Vader is right.
Vader's innocent.
You are weak and impotent.
But I spelled it Cauldron. C-O-L.
Cauldron.
Cauldron.
The Black Cauldron.
The Cauldron.
Cauldron.
I am the Cauldron. I am the
It was
Cauldron.
TJ that did it, though.
Clearly he was feeling Ben's presence when he did it. But, of course, Ben isn't the one that doesn't admit that the Black Cauldron is the center of all things. It's TJ. TJ, born from the Black Cauldron.
And TJ's agreed to watch the Black Cauldron with all of us.
Scotty, fuck you, man. You touch me.
TJ, and Scotty was so cool about it too. Like, Scotty is a hothead sometimes, but Scotty didn't even start with it. He was just like, TJ, you're salty about the Black Cauldron. Oh man, Sorry, I hit you.
Someone said the Black Cauldron.
The Black Cauldron, yeah. Well, I admit.
No, Paul admits it. I admit it too.
Everybody here admits the role that the Black Cauldron played
in my family, the first day I watched the Black Cauldron. Like I don't even remember because it was the first day I was born. But that's a tradition. Every day in my family we watch that movie.
All right, TJ's watching this shit. Because he just commented.
I'll reveal I'll reveal a deep dark family secret about the Black Cauldron. If you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Personally, just to show you I'm serious about this. My dad used to call my mother's vagina the Black Cauldron after I was born because it was cavernous, I guess, for a while. So, but it was that central. It was like I was actually born from the Black Cauldron. I was a large child, so you can imagine the space my vacancy left. But yeah, so the Black Cauldron, man, central to my life, certainly. But TJ just won't admit it.
You know what? TJ can't make up his mind. He keeps saying he loves it, keeps saying he hates it. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, TJ, we need to watch this movie, TJ. And
TJ is at
once
war.
And for all.
He's at war with himself.
He is.
He's at war with the Black Cauldron.
No, this is about Chelsea's pie.
No,
it's about Chelsea's pie.
This is not about Chelsea's pie.
The only way we
TJ.
can save TJ, Paul, we got to convert him to this. Man, he's got to believe, Paul. He's got to sincerely believe the Black Cauldron is the force of change and the force of everything that he is.
Well, I can't do it alone. We're going to need you guys to help us. So if you could let TJ know on Twitter,
Facebook,
all his social media, let him know how central, if you guys want to do some photoshopping to show TJ being born screaming from the bowels of the Black Cauldron, please send those to him and me and the Drunken Peasants. And, maybe we'll show some of them on the show. How do you feel about that? I mean, I don't have a lot of money, so I can't offer a cash prize. And maybe we don't want to do that till we've wrapped up the last one. But hey, I think we'd probably look at some good ones, no? If it really illustrated to TJ that the Black Cauldron was central to his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd show that.
TJ with his fucking...
Oh, man, it's jumped again, dude. It's almost a 14 just tonight.
Yeah.
Up from 11 when I looked today. That's so awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much for your continued support on this.
Vivo.
I mean, look, I feel bad because look, right here on the screen there are two people that I
appreciate them both.
Absolutely. Vivo came out of pocket $200. Some people can do that. Alex gave $1. He says he wish he had more. And then he says some stuff I also agree with. Dude, I love both of you guys. Thank you guys. Dude, seriously. We've been saying that from the start. $1. $1, dude. $60, Danielle. I mean, I feel like we should just go through and do some ball washing here. I don't know how many people have contributed, but Jesus, man.
Brent K.
You look like a young Mr. Bean. Okay. $50, $100. Victor, Amanda, thank you guys, dude. Seriously. Jacob, Lauren. Oh, wait. Well, Lauren didn't do shit. Lauren just left a comment. But Chrissy gave $5. I mean, fuck, dude. Thank you guys. $10, $20, $80, $500, Charles Baker. I mean, I hate to accent the $500, but I mean,
that's a lot.
It is a lot of money, and some people can do that. But the $1, honestly, if everybody that watched this show gave $1, fuck, man. Thank you guys. $100. I mean, fuck. I feel I'm kind of overwhelmed by this because I've never been involved in something that personally affects me this way, and had so many people that don't know me personally come out of pocket to help. I mean, it's not just for us, obviously. We're, like I said, we're one of the people that are doing that, but fuck, man, look at this. Thank you guys, honestly. For all the shit we give our fans, we've got that love-hate relationship, but you guys, when we're in need, clearly you show up. And that means a lot, and it does not go unnoticed. $14.99, there you go. It's always $14.99.
Yeah. And
$5, $100. I just saw a couple multi-$100 go by.
Yeah, we're going.
We're going way back in time, but all of these count. I feel the same way about all these people.
This is
what they gave for. You know what I mean?
In just the last few days, and then eventually, you'll see ones from like.
Right.
Back in
we're going
April.
back 2 days ago. $9.99, $50. Fuck.
Here's micro penis TJ.
Always in there with a comment. Lol, what a pussy. A bunch of faggots made you not kill yourself. Lol, kill yourself, please. Thank you, micro penis TJ, for being a piece of shit.
Someone said hi, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy. $1. Man, I wish we could spend the show just reading everybody's comments and shit. But honestly, thank you guys, everyone that's on this list. So much. There's Ribeye, dude. Ribeye just went by.
Yep.
Good old Ribeye Jenkins. Thank you, Ribeye. Thank you, K Derp. Look at these fucking people. Thank you guys. Honestly. Because, like I said, the broader issue at stake is the most important thing. But on a personal level, this is what I do. This is where I live.
TJ, you're watching right now. Would we be able to Skype with you and you could give us maybe more information?
Like what, if you've got anything to add on the lawyer front? We were very vague because we didn't know what we could say.
Yeah, because people really want to know, and I think if we let them know how...
That would be really cool if we could just get a statement from you on what you know.
You lazy sack of fucking shit.
If you can, do it between bouts of projectile vomiting
he's in the chat right now.
Liquid diarrhea.
Projectile vomiting. Give me a break.
Whatever. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's sick. I don't know.
Nah.
Dude, I had diarrhea, but I did the show. I had diarrhea on the last show pretty bad, but I didn't.
He says he'll be on Skype, so we'll get him on here.
All right, cool. Sick.
Faking ass TJ.
Man, dude. I feel like this show has been a roller coaster of emotions. I've been really angry, and now I feel kind of touched. One of the reasons I love the show. Some of the shows are like that, man. Highs and lows, peaks and valleys, good and bad, yin and yang, man. The Drunken Peasants. Thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you for being there. Thank you for watching. I feel like, Ben's doing something. He's trying to get TJ, so I'm just filling time here. Scotty, if you want to jump in with another topic, but fuck it. I'm ball washing the fans tonight. Because honestly, they're making this possible. They're making fighting this possible. And we give the fans a lot of shit. They give us a lot of shit. Fuck it. But I think what I'm learning here is that it's all love. And for those of you that have come out of pocket in big ways and small ways, thank you. Honestly, this is where I live. This is what I do for a living. And for you guys to come out of pocket so deep and, at such a critical time, and in a way that directly benefits me in such a close to home way. I don't know how to say thank you for that. I've never had people do that for me before. I've always climbed out of holes on my own. And this is really going to be the first time in my life that people have given me money.
Greetings.
TJ, sorry, I'm ball washing the fans. I'll shut up. What do you got for us, man?
About the lawyer?
Yeah, what can we say? What can you tell us?
Fucking faking piece of shit, TJ.
I won't dignify that with a response, Scotty.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You sound fucking fine.
I'm horrible. It's horrible right now.
What?
Anyway.
Oh, fuck. He's so full of shit. Yeah, go ahead.
I've had a miraculous recovery, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, yeah. Dude, did you think for a second I fucking believed you were sick, you fat motherfucker? Come on, dude. None of us fucking bought it.
I don't want to get an Uber, so I'm just gonna.
I don't want to ride.
I'm just gonna tell the guys that I'm gonna stay home tonight because I have poo-poos and pee-pees, and they'll be like, okay.
You motherfucker!
I knew you wasn't
you
sick.
You cocksucker, dude! Listen to him. He knows it's true. You ass-eating piece of shit. Okay, what do you know about the lawyer, TJ? Thank you for coming on to tell us.
Earlier, I called the lawyer. I talked to the lawyer for about 25 minutes. I gave him some of the case information that he requested from me. He basically. I don't know how much I should say about what he told me. All I can really say is that he feels strongly about the case. He's still waiting on a few more pieces of information from me, which I already put Paul on getting what I need from him. So, but from what I've told him and from what I've sent him, he said that the case looks strong, and he has confidence that we can, be pretty successful in what we want to do, which is first things and foremost, get this fucking DMC off our channel, and then figure out some penalizing bad behavior that he continues to perpetrate against the YouTube community.
TJ, not to interrupt you, where did you put me on getting information? Where can I find that?
The subreddit, dude.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. And somebody got back to me. I'll get with you when I get home.
Cool.
We've got it. I found it. We got it. So thank you, subreddit, for coming through so quickly on what we requested. So.
Yeah, wow. Thank you, subreddit.
Seriously, like I put the feelers out right before Scotty and I came, and by the time we got here, I checked it, and a dude had given me a link to it. I haven't gotten to download it yet, but it's in a place that I can get at it, and when I get home, we'll get it on TJ's computer, and bada bing, bada bang, bada boom.
Did you happen to watch any of Tommy's stream tonight, TJ? We haven't watched it.
No, I was watching you guys.
Oh, okay.
You fucker.
Paul, what? When you were saying that, fuck you,
Dude, I got
the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, I don't get to get.
Scotty, I have a hilarious fucking story for you, dude.
What?
I have a hilarious fucking story for you. So you remember when we were in New Orleans?
Oh, fuck you, TJ.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, go ahead. This is great.
I fucking dropped a bombshell on Paul last night, dude. Because Paul has been fucking seriously kind of halfway thinking that there's fucking ghosts. Once now. I did to him in fucking New Orleans, dude.
Can I tell the story?
I knew it was TJ.
Can I tell the story?
Hold on, Paul.
And then I'll tell you about the
Okay, I'll let TJ take it where
you know
it
what?
ends.
Play story time with Paul.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
It's kind of do we have story time with TJ as well? Because it's kind of more of a story time with, well, whatever. Just whichever one you've got.
You know what? I'm just going to tell the whole story. Fuck Paul.
Okay.
Right,
fair enough. Story time with TJ.
Hold on. Let me see if I
hold on. Hold it.
We have your intro, I think.
We're trying to find your intro.
I might have it. Hold on.
Ben may have it.
If I have, I'll check one more place, and if we don't have it, then we don't have it.
All right, that's fine. I'm fine with ceding the reins to TJ on this because it really is his fucking story, not mine.
You know what? I'm really not sure where it is.
Okay.
I'm just
So
character.
go ahead, TJ.
All right, so when we were staying in New Orleans, I walk into the room one day, and Paul and Ashley are sitting there. Paul says something along the lines of, he's talking about ghosts. He's like, I'm telling you guys, there's something in here, you know? It's like, there's weird now noises and stuff, and, you know, you could tell it's like, he's kind of half joking, but he's also putting out feelers of like, let's see if anyone else kind of believes this. You know, so I'm like, I'm like, I don't think so, Paul. Don't be silly. And right in that moment, a plan was concocted in my mind because he.
Oh shit! You cut out. Hold on, TJ. Sorry, you cut out really bad. You're cutting in and out a little bit. You're dropping a little.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. Continue.
Paul says that like he thinks the ghost sounds are coming from the bathroom. You know. There's weird noises coming from the bathroom, and like I went and checked in there, but there was nothing in there.
So it sounded like a person rummaging around the bathroom. That's what I heard. Just to clarify.
When Paul was, I don't think he wasn't sleeping, but he was in his room. Him and Ashley were both in their room.
Yeah, we were.
I went into I snuck real fucking quiet, like into the bathroom. And very fucking meticulously, I just moved shit around. But I made it look like something really chaotic had happened in there. You know, like I took fucking shampoo bottles and I grabbed them on the floor and I like squeezed them so that shampoo was bubbling out of them and shit. I grabbed a fucking toilet seat off the toilet and I put it in the fucking bathtub. I fucking just everything I could. I just turned it topsy-turvy. And then the final straw was, and Chelsea helped me do it too. And Chelsea rolled the toilet paper roll into the hallway, all this stuff. So Eventually, probably like an hour later, Paul comes out of his room, surveys the bathroom, and I hear him. I'm in the bedroom trying to conceal laughter. He's out there screaming like, "Look, all this stuff happened! And look at this! I told you there's something weird happened. I know, you know, maybe you guys are skeptical, but there's something going on." And last night we're on the porch, and Paul is sitting there, and he's like, "Oh, what did he say, Paul? You remember what you said?"
We were talking about ghost shit, like supernatural stuff that we'd experienced. Or that we, you know, whatever, like hypnagogic shit. And I was like, yeah, man, the ghost stuff, like, I'm not a big ghost guy, but that shit in New Orleans, man, I've been fucking freaked out about that. And TJ
was
like,
oh, that was me.
Yeah, he was like, oh, we did that.
And Paul looked at me for like a moment of like it took him like about 3 seconds to even comprehend what I'd. The gears turning in his head, like, what is that, Dad? And he's like, what? And so I just explained to him what I just explained to you guys just now, what I'd done. And he's just like, "Oh, you're such a shit, TJ."
Dude,
all this shit.
I seriously, so let me come in on the end of this.
Months, Paul. I fucked with you for months.
Months, dude, and I'm gonna own up to it here. So that happened, that exactly like that. The only difference is that I want to commend the actors involved, because I went to Chelsea. Chelsea just kind of came out, and I was like, "Did you see this shit?" And she was like, "No, what is it?" And I was like, "Look at this. Who did this in the bathroom? Like, it looked like somebody had a fucking seizure in the bathroom." And she's looking at it like going, "Oh my God. Oh, what is this? Oh, like, did you?" And I was like, "No, I just came in here and it was like this." She's like, "Oh, I didn't do it." And she was like, "TJ," and you were like, "Yeah," from the bedroom, just like you normally would if somebody disturbed you from your fucking slumber in your den. "Yeah." And she was like, "TJ, did you fuck up the bathroom?" And he was like, "No, I haven't even been in that bathroom."
Dude, I fucking knew
it was funny. I remember that moment. Because as that was going on, I'm sitting in bed, like, trying my hardest not to burst out into laughter.
But whatever, it sold me, so I was like... And I asked you guys several times over the next days, did you guys do that shit? Are you sure?
No. You know you do with TJ? He's going to corner TJ and it's like... And just, if you ask him enough times, he'll fucking burst out into laughter if he's fucking full
I
of
didn't
shit.
know that. See, I didn't know that. So I just, like, I asked him 3 or 4 fucking times over the course of a couple days, and he was like, "No, dude."
Do you know what the title of Tommy's newest video is?
White Boys.
No, it's Drunken White Boys DDoS Tommy Sotomayor's stream.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Nobody ever asked for a DDoS of your fucking stream. Never mind. We're not talking to that individual. We have somebody that we've retained to speak to him. So, pardon my indiscretion. Look. Yeah, no, for months I've been puzzled by this shit. I was like, somebody had to do it, or some shit happened that I can't explain. And then, like, I brought it up in a sincere way to TJ last night. I was like, yeah, like that shit in New Orleans, man. Who fucking did that? And he was like, "Oh, we did that." And for months I've been puzzling over it.
Wow.
What a troll job, man. A month, like that was the New Orleans meetup till last night.
When you were, what did you think exactly?
What do you mean, what did I think?
Like, when you were sitting there puzzling, were you puzzling, like, were you trying to figure out a rational explanation? Or were you just like, oh shit, was it just ghosts?
I hadn't fully rationalized a non-supernatural explanation, but the one that I went with was, there was a night that was around the time that you did this to me, where somebody that was very drunk was in our house. No need to go beyond that.
Yeah.
But I thought that maybe it was related to that. But the timeline wasn't right in my brain. But I thought, okay, I was really stoned a lot there, so maybe I got that night mixed up, and maybe that had happened during that. So that's what I had gone with, like, as a rational explanation. But it made no fucking sense. I had no suspect of you guys at all, because you'd have all been sincerely like, "No, I didn't do it." Like, Scotty didn't have to because he had no part in it, so he was like, "No, wasn't me." Ben wasn't there; he had his own place in New Orleans. Wasn't him. You know what I mean? So everybody was excluded in my mind. Ashley didn't do it because I was in her presence when it happened.
Dude, you should have known that shit was TJ.
Now I will. I mean, you get one of those over on me, but good job, guys,
Like,
all of you.
I remember when Paul came to me, I was like,
I feel like that's a fucking challenge.
dude,
it's a challenge.
Dude, Paul
It is
came
a
to me
challenge.
with that shit, and I was like, that sounds like some TJ
Let me
shit.
tell you why it's a challenge,
Dude,
TJ.
I remember telling them, like, this sounds like some TJ bullshit, and you're just like, no, man, TJ already denied it. I'm like, well, come on.
Yeah, why are you so gullible when it comes to TJ?
Let me tell you this. Dude, I'm a credulous idiot. I have a massive capacity for suspension of disbelief. It's part of my life. But here's the deal. I was also born on April Fool's Day. My birthday is April 1st, 1980, and my entire life people have been pulling fucking pranks on me, and people have gotten one over on me. But you notice the key word in that statement? They've gotten one over on me. They've gotten one over They've gotten one over on me. After that, can't be fooled again.
Oh, shit, TJ.
Fool me once.
Hey, TJ, that is a direct challenge to you, dude.
There you go. It's a challenge to you guys, too.
Scotty, you know what? If it might be a
Maybe
challenge,
not Ben.
but it's not going to be a challenge, if you know what I'm saying.
No, it's a challenge to TJ and Chelsea.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Because they were the ones directly involved in the deception. Scotty went along with the deception, because I did ask him fucking about it, too. And he was like, nope, wasn't me. And I'm sure at some point he knew. But I'm not challenging Scotty. Scotty could probably still get one over on me because I don't think he's been engineered one yet. But you, TJ and Chelsea, I'm watching you guys.
Dude, Paul, if I got one over on you, you would never know it was me. I would just enjoy it. Where it's like Paul stuff.
See, that's maybe Scotty has gotten a few over on me and I just don't know it yet. And Ben too. If I catch you though, or you cop to it, you get one, man. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again.
Only fucking TJ cops and shit like that because he's like, it's his fucking TJ like, oh, I did it. I got you, Paul.
I mean,
dude, TJ was relishing. Dude, like I'll tell you, he was relishing that every time you brought it up.
I let it go for a few months, whatever.
Yeah, a few months.
Oh,
fuck you, man.
The minute you told him, I could tell because Paul was like, "What?"
I've got a
TJ just burst out laughing at you, dude.
Like even for a stoner, when an event interests me, I've got a pretty good memory. You know how many hours I spent poring over the incident where everybody was drunk and that night and going, the timeline doesn't add up. The timeline doesn't add up. The timeline doesn't add up.
You're insane, dude.
I think it's just really fucking baked, man. Paul seems pretty baked right now.
I'm stoned. I'd like to be a little more stoned.
Well, I think it's about time to wrap up the show, Eddie.
No, come on. One more video, Ben, please.
No, we're going to go do the post show, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, the post show.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it then.
Yeah, so everyone that wants to check out the post show, go to our SoundCloud, link in the description. There's also a playlist where you can hear all the post shows. There's like 30 of them.
Thank you to our special guest, TJ, for coming to us despite being unable to stop puking and shitting.
Yeah.
What a great guy for coming on for us. Thank you, TJ, for your selfless act.
And I'll be shitting on you we'll shit on you during the post show, TJ.
Yep. And good night, everybody. Thank you again for your support, and we'll see you next week.
Drugs.